It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Back home, they're all circled round a butterball turkey while I bow my head over stale beef jerky. I munched on sweets, love Boston baked beans. Find out milk duds will stick to your jeans. I'm all alone, but I don't hold a grudge, 'cause I'm first in line for maple nut fudge. Pancakes being poured on the griddle. Charlie Daniels in my head, heating up the fiddle. Truck stop Thanksgiving only comes but once a year. Truck stop Thanksgiving, better stock up on your beer. Truck stop Thanksgiving, wipe the gravy off your face. Truck stop Thanksgiving, pump 7, please say grace. Traffic is heavy and my heart is too. Them rubbers in the glove box will soon be used. I'm paying for loving and I know it's wrong. A one-legged whore can't wear a thong. Her name is Tina and she's pregnant again, but with just one leg she still looks thin. Next morning she claimed to find religion too. I said, I'm glad you found Jesus, but I've lost your shoe. Truck stop Thanksgiving, wipe the gravy off your face. Bring it home, boy. Truck stop Thanksgiving, pump 7, please say grace.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold on assignment. There's Pat Godwin.
Yes.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's still there.
He's still there?
Perfectly valid, though.
Good check.
I know. Hey, the sign's up. Pat hasn't missed a day in like 4 weeks.
I know, ever since the employee handbook came out.
Did you say 4 weeks? It's been longer than that.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
That was a special request. We are continuing our request for all the great veterans out there. This goes out to, Captain Lee. I can just say that. Not you, Christy. United States Army on his way back to Fort Bragg.
Wow.
This is the best Ford ever. I don't want to, but come on.
I don't want to brag.
It's amazing.
But he said, I stopped at a truck stop in South Carolina. I think I saw Floyd.
All right.
Floyd driving that truck could be. Well, thank you, Captain. We certainly appreciate your service.
Yes, we do.
Right now, not just a veteran, but someone who's still out there doing it. So a lot of folks are in places that are probably not all that pleasant so that you can do whatever fun you're doing today. If you get,
I spent some great time with veterans yesterday. Last evening, I went to an event. It was very special.
You didn't cook, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay,
cook.
we have enough.
So they're still with us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Did you give it up for the troops, as it were?
The old round heel girls. Oh, yeah.
The old round heels.
Soldiers welcome. Appreciate your service. Now maybe you'll appreciate mine.
Okay.
That is a actionable first 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
What was I going to say? Has anybody started their Thanksgiving shopping yet?
Yes, I bought my turkey yesterday, actually, 2 days ago.
For some reason, I thought Thanksgiving was 2 weeks away.
No.
Oh, no, it's,
a week from yesterday.
It's not surprising.
Seems
about right.
6 days.
That's on brand, as they would say.
No, sorry, I'm totally serious.
So did you go to one of our favorite stores to buy a fresh turkey and they were out?
No, I had stopped by one of our favorite places where they do some nice sides professionally, and they asked me if I wanted to. I'll get back with you next week, and they said, you realize Thanksgiving is next Thursday. Whoops. I got to plan something here. We are still taking requests. Why not? Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. That's a great one from Floyd. And we have not featured a lot of our Thanksgiving songs. So I think we'll get to a couple of those. And we have kind of a new feature on the Bob and Tom Show I'm very pleased with. Cliff Note songs, in which we throw it over to Mr. Godwin, and you're only responsible for coming up with one line.
Right.
So
get to the funny, get out.
Yeah, so we'll try to do that this morning. I've got to look over some of the.
Man, I don't like that expression. I don't know how that got into.
What expression?
The funny.
The funny.
Don't forget the funny.
Oh.
Bring the funny.
Bring the funny.
Hey, chick. I see you brought the pie. Did you bring the funny? Go to hell. I know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
However, today's show, we hope to bring the funny.
Well, see, you did it again.
No, I was just deliberately, you see, to irritate you.
Well, that's not helpful.
Coming up, we have some interesting stuff. The first off thing in sports, of course, involves the weather.
As we speculated, the Bills-Browns game has been officially moved to Ford Field in Detroit. And there was an interesting tweet online yesterday from the, I guess Ford Field has its own Twitter account. And it tweeted the Buffalo Bills. It said, hey, we're going to leave the important numbers by the phone. Okay, if you need anything, have a good time. And please don't break any of our tables. Because the Bills fans and the mafia, they like to dive off vans and land on tables and break them.
Is it going to be possible to drive from Buffalo?
I don't know. It's like I checked. It's like 4 to 5 hours. 4 hours if you go through Canada. 5 hours if you go through the United States.
But if you go through 4 feet of snow,
that's I was getting to that. I was telling you that in normal circumstances,
Pat, this is called not bringing the funny.
It's 4 to 5.
Oh boy. Are you happy now?
Why?
How long is it in the snow?
How long is it in the snow, Tom? I don't know.
A little shorter than it normally is. Oh, you're talking about the distance, but I see.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, you dip your dick in the snow, it's going to get shorter.
You think, I don't see a lot of Buffalo Bills fans. If you're a season Bills season ticket holder, can you?
Tickets go on sale today at 2 p.m.
Okay.
And it says they'll be cheaper, but I don't know. I haven't seen prices.
What? You don't know how much? Better get on that.
I'm on it.
All right.
I would imagine a bunch of Detroiters will go.
What do the tickets look like?
Well, the Detroit fans want to see a decent team play football.
Hey, let me tell you something. The Lions beat the Bears, who everybody's been telling me that Justin Fields is the greatest quarterback in the history of the world, and the Bears are the next big team. The Lions beat them in Chicago.
On any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Everybody's been telling you that the Bears are great this year.
Yeah.
Boy, it's not like Chicago sports fans to brag about
here we go. Here we go.
How great their teams are. That's interesting.
Full disclosure, you want to handle it? You want me to?
I'm from St. Louis, baby!
There you go, baby!
Well, also coming up in the news, an interesting story where the world of the Pokemon card intersects with the NFL.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought they did.
Yeah, it's a very, what do you call it, a Venn diagram, is that what it is?
Yes.
It's a very small, in fact, it may be one guy, but it's...
Yeah, it's not, no, what's wrong with you today? You've already started.
It's called the teaser.
No, it's not. It's called irritating.
I called him the teaser.
I don't think teaser is a word, except in Vegas. A teaser, I don't think teaser is a word the way you're using it, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, the teaser, you get people, you tease them with an interesting story. Oh, Pokemon fans are going to, Pokemon
How many Pokemon fans do you think there are?
Well, enough to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for one Pokemon.
They're still out there, man. It's crazy. And then, boy, it wasn't that long ago that Pokemon Go was the rage of the world.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I remember that. The kids were playing
That was so weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Fortunately, a few of them walked into buses and thinned the herd. We have...
See, it's not just me. He hates everyone.
We have, we congratulated yesterday Mr. Tom Batchy from Mainville, Ohio. And he just moved. Where did he move to?
Somewhere else in Ohio.
Springboro.
Springboro. Very good.
I don't know the population or the name of the high school, so move on.
Springboro High, I'm guessing. Tom was our Week 10 winner of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition.
If you ever make any big sweeping changes and bring anybody in here brand new, that person, after 2 weeks, will kill you. Because if you're not used to you, it's quite a shock.
Yeah.
Okay? It really is.
Oh, you're welcome.
No, that's not a compliment. You are an acquired taste, my friend.
Who the hell is this guy?
What the hell's his problem? Wait a minute. That's Tom? Well, he's a lunatic.
I was trying to congratulate Tom Batchy.
You did. 9 times. Pigskin Pick'em. Sign up. Last night was the first game. Blah, 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 blah.
Sounds like we're revisiting a certain show. Can you give me the teaser in the world of sports?
It's not a word, but I'll tell you what's coming up. How's that?
Teaser is perfectly acceptable.
It's hardware time. Don't get me started on your problem with Scrabble either. We got some more awards in Major League Baseball.
Can we do that song right now?
I don't know why not.
Pat, can you do your tribute to Major League Baseball? This is now. This was yesterday or 2 days ago. They awarded the Cy Young Awards. Is that correct?
Cy Young Award. Yesterday they awarded the MVPs. That's right.
Oh, go ahead, Pat.
Come out of the land, boy, you agree. Sandy Alcantara smokes that home plate. We'll give you a statue. Some say it's fate. It's amazing what you have done. Only the good win Cy Young. That's what I said. Only the good win Cy Young. Only the good win Cy Young. Hey.
A little tribute to the.
You hear that? He got to the funny and he got out.
The beautiful Cy Young Award.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. This just in.
What?
The World Cup in Qatar. Well, if you're looking forward to going to watch your favorite country play soccer and have a beer, sit in the stadium and have a beer, I'll tell you why you probably shouldn't do that.
Oh, boy. All right.
Qatar is going to put their foot down.
Uh-oh.
They can't allow it, and it just happened like 8 minutes ago.
Wow.
They have reversed their, you can have it in certain areas.
They heard rumors of freedom and choice and said, well.
I'll put a stop to that.
Yeah, they execute the journalist and put him in a suitcase that did it.
Will you stop telling that joke?
It's not a joke. It's true.
He really is. Will you stop relaying that news?
How many? Maybe it's my fault. I found it upsetting. You found it. I don't know what you find it.
Our friends in Saudi Arabia.
What else? What else? Oh, you Packer fans happy your team won last night? They didn't, joke.
Oh, wow.
The Titans, 27-17, beating the Packers at Lambeau. And now Aaron Rodgers, now that his team's 4-7, he's complaining about turf across the... He's trying to get everybody to... Come on, sign my petition.
Yeah.
Make everyone change to real grass. This turf is bad for us.
It's not me, fellas. It's the ground we play on.
That's not me. Are you crazy? It's a wonder you could run.
And it's the air that I breathe. Right now, I want to talk about poetry. That's right. I want to talk about poetry for Neanderthals. It's a game.
I want to talk about sex, baby.
It's from the folks that if you've ever played the Exploding Kittens card game, and right off the bat, you hear the phrase Exploding Kittens, and you go, uh-oh. Poetry for Neanderthals, especially the Not Safe for Work edition, by the way, available at Target, is a super fun game. And we've been playing it on the air a little bit. I hope you've heard us. They call it Poetry for Neanderthals because when you give the hint, you've got a card and you're trying to get everyone else to shout out usually a two-word phrase that sometimes can be a little naughty, like, I don't know, banana hammock or helicopter dick. Something that's a little bit awkward. Something that's a little bit awkward for Grandma to say. And but Josh, you're better at it than I am. You have to give just one syllable hints, but you can make a sentence out of it, so it often sounds a little bit clumsy, but it ends up being very, very funny. So this is the perfect thing for Thanksgiving. When you're doing your shopping, head over to Target and grab the game. There's also an edition that's safe for kids. As safe as anything can be. And by the way, coming up in the news, the current list of the top 10 unsafe toys. This is perfectly safe. The NSFW just means not safe for work, so it's a little bit naughty. It takes a couple minutes to learn how to play it. It's super fun. And winning really isn't the object. The object is learning new things and having Grandma Google Cleveland steamer after you explain how to Google something. That's just one example that I can think of. Once again, exclusively available at one of my favorite places, Target. And you can also get it at Target.com.
I'm sorry, where'd you say, Tom?
I said Target. Oh, good shot. Ouch. That is nice.
Sorry, Chris.
Poetry for Neanderthals is the name of the game. It's super fun. We had a great time doing it. Also, coming up in the news, we have this is a new thing that we keep getting, a weird tie-in to nail polish and beer. It's just bizarre story. Plus, a world record. I looked at the picture and almost puked. And
you don't like this sort of thing.
No,
that's right.
Ugh.
A lot of people will not be fazed by this, but you find it really
disturbing.
Really disturbing.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that.
All right,
it's all
let's
coming
talk
up.
about it.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
If you're looking for the best fudge in the world, look no further than the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. Let's go. The Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. We sell fudge and t-shirts and a whole lot more. Yeah, the best fudge comes from Uranus. It's homemade, that's why it's famous. Fudge packed, fresh daily. Real butter and cream, so tasty. You'll buy it as a joke the first time and the next time because it tastes so damn fine. So head on out to the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store and get the best fudge in the world.
Ticketmaster says 2 million tickets for Swift's 2023 tour were sold during pre-sales on Tuesday, the most tickets ever sold on the platform in a single day. But millions were also left empty-handed as Ticketmaster said there was insufficient remaining ticket inventory. High energy prices linked to Russia's war in Ukraine have paved the way for coal's comeback in some parts of Europe. Many people have turned to coal as a cheaper option than natural gas, endangering some climate goals and threatening health from increased pollution. The trend raises worries in the region of northeastern Czech Republic that's worked for decades to end its industrial legacy as the most polluted area of the country. The country's production of brown coal, the cheapest form, has risen by more than 20% in the first 9 months of 2022 over a year earlier. Officials say it's the first increase after almost a continuous decades-long decline. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Rick Schrader is our guest. Rick is a newly married new dad.
Yes, I have a 4-year-old daughter now, she's a doll. Her name's Maya, and she's beautiful. But I'll tell you, she's fallen under the sway of the evil purple one.
You mean?
Yes, Barney.
Barney the dinosaur.
Every morning, I love you. I haven't digested a breakfast in a year for listening to Barney on the and those amazing robot Stepford like children they have surrounding him, and realistic portrayals of kids. You know, hey, Barney, let's clean our room and then pray. You know, just, they get these kids. You know? Off the Mouseketeers directly to Barney, and you know, it's amazing. If you know, the kids love Barney. They love him. You know, that's going to be the next Waco type disaster. Barney and his followers in a Quonset hut outside Dallas. You know, sharing means caring, Billy. So strike the match. You know, next thing you know, polyurethane Barney suit goes up like tinder. I point this out because I care.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk.
Oh, that'd be me.
Christy Lee. It's my favorite background music we play.
Interstitial music. Doesn't that sound like a pornographic term?
Michael Boone reads on keyboards.
Very nice. Thank you, Mike. He's got a special thing coming up I'll tell you about.
Thank you, Mike Reed. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Ace Cosby is, once again, he's been in radio for 40 years.
I'm showing our camera guy, Jeff. I'm paying my debt.
And, by the way, he's holding up a box of Totino's Party Pizza rolls or
Pizza.
Is
that frozen?
Yeah.
Not for long. Now get out of here, huh? I'm Chick McGee, and I'm a little crabby today. I'm sorry.
What was the bet again, Ace?
We bet Totino's Pizza on a football game, and
your team lost.
Well, you didn't see the last play of the game.
Oh God.
What does that mean?
What was the final score?
I don't remember.
Who gets the pizza? You?
No, not
Jeff.
me. I wouldn't.
Oh, Oskay. That's right. Oskay was sitting there.
Well, we'll move forward here.
That's
we
right.
have Chick McGee
Up here, I'm already out.
At the Bob
22
Tom
minutes.
Sports Desk.
Already. Dear Bob, Tom, Chick, Christy, Pat, Dean, Jason.
Just say hello.
I was driving to work just moments ago and turned the show on. I was dreading the day ahead of me. I have meetings all day long.
Oh, man.
With an insufferable client. Then I realized it could be worse. Tom could be my boss. Thank you for a fresh perspective. You are welcome, Val.
Val, I'll tell you what. I'm going to be your boss right now.
That's a good song. Valerie, Monkeys.
Take the day off, Val.
Take the day. Skip those meetings.
Take the day off.
Yeah.
To paraphrase the man, anyone who enjoys meetings should never be in charge of anything.
It's the number one thing that CEOs say the biggest waste of their time is meetings.
It's ridiculous.
I know people that are in meetings all day.
I know. It's such a bummer.
I don't get it.
Because you spend 90% of the time listening to stuff that has nothing to do with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Our meetings are pretty good. They're,
out.
Yeah, they are pretty in and out. I mean, there are like 3 or 4 people in there that just love the fact that they're in a meeting, and so they.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you wouldn't know, Chick, because you don't want to take.
I was asked not to attend the meetings because of the how was it put? The look on my face. I don't know what that means. I didn't take it as an insult.
I said it. I'll tell you what it means.
Here's the thing: you're really bringing everybody down. But
not really motivating.
And I really wasn't doing anything.
That's the whole point.
you can't help yourself.
Head down, eyes sad.
I've got the down at the corners. I got the sad McCartney eyes.
The audible sighing.
Puppy dog eyes, right?
Every now and then I'll give it a this.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
The puppy dog eyes.
Now, we have some more veterans requests we're going to get on for
Let
you.
me touch your vagina.
This is why you can't have it.
That's a great Donny Osmond song.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Now,
let me touch you.
Do we have a sportscast at all? Because I have many things I can do over here.
You know what? I've wondered that myself. Here we go, kids. Aaron Judge.
Here come the Judge.
Your man of the Yankees has won the American League MVP award. First Yankee to win it since 2007, and a guy called A-Rod. And the first outfielder Yankee to win it since, you want to guess?
Are we 50s or?
If I tell you, you're going to say it, and I'm not going to tell you what decade it was. I'm tired. Mickey Mantle is the one.
I was going to guess, but
what year did he win it?
I don't know. 56, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
I was trying to make conversation.
It's a fair question. I'm sure Ace can look it up for us.
St. Louis Cardinals slugger Paul Goldschmidt won the National League MVP.
All right.
And now, here's a limerick I prepared. Mr. Goldschmidt. Okay. There once was a man named Goldschmidt.
Yes.
Go on, go on.
Whose butt was so...
As long as a giant... Oh, never mind. And staying with Aaron Judge, it's a big piece of baseball history, and it'll take a big chunk of change to buy it. The ball that Yankee slugger Aaron Judge hit for his American League record 62nd home run is up for auction.
Oh.
The man who caught it, Corey Humans, has sold the rights to the Golden Auction House. That's Ian, not Ian, whose founder says it will almost certainly fetch the highest price ever paid for a baseball. The opening bid is $1 million.
Wow.
As for the ball making it back to Judge, don't think that's going to happen, at least not through the auction. Judge says he's not going to bid for it.
Okay.
So there you go.
There are plenty of video of me hitting it. I don't need the baseball.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Actually, I heard Judge was just going to buy the NFT of the baseball.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's something to...
How do you feel about NFTs, Tom? You like those,
Thanks,
don't
Josh.
you?
Hey, look, it's your money. You can piss
Who
it away
gets that
however
money?
you want.
Baseball money.
The baseball money? The guy who has the ball? Corey.
The auction house will get a fine cut.
Well, your auction house, I mean, when Christie sells something, you get a...
I get a cut, yeah. We're busy all day long.
You always hear these stories about you hear the stories about these baseballs and stuff going for $1 million. You never hear the story of 4 years later when they dump it and they get $300. I mean, not all this stuff keeps going up in value.
Well, of course. But I think it means something to someone.
Apparently.
Obviously.
I wonder if Todd McFarlane will step up. You remember he used to buy up all that stuff.
Charlie Sheen buys those because he's ungrateful.
He's working much now, is he?
Yeah, well,
he's sick.
Much from him.
Yeah, that's a shame.
He's ill.
Oh, is he?
I believe.
Yeah, well,
I think so.
Well, that tiger blood will do it.
Well, apparently the tiger blood.
Apparently it was a bad transfusion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Apparently.
Okay, we have a couple quick requests here.
Thursday night football.
In honor of...
the Titans won, and I'll tell you details when Tom
it's more important. We're talking about Ace's bet with Mr. Oskey. And is it...
For a 99-cent
Where is Oskey? Get in here. Explain this bet.
You know what? That the inflation thing, these were always, I mean, for 25 years, $1, $1.25.
Right.
They're $1.99 now.
Yeah, inflation finally hits home for Ace Cosby.
That really put you back.
They can preserve one of those for 30 years, but not the price.
Nobody knows the trouble. $1.99. Good God, man.
Let's trade salaries.
I'm sorry, Ace. I did better than you. I'm sorry. God.
This is the famous.
I apologize.
This is the famous. We did an interview with Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. He's been in the studio a handful of times. We were on the phone with him one time, and it was just completely unintelligible. And everyone else in the room was abandoning me as I was trying to interview Ozzy. And
Did I request this?
After it was over, we took some of the audio and rearranged it to see what it would sound like if Ozzy Osbourne ordered a Totino's pizza or whatever that thing is. If Ozzy ordered a pizza from a restaurant and it sounded something like this.
Paparazzi Pizza, can I take your order?
Yeah, I'm just I'm in the car.
Okay.
I need to go and we just got to the Mad Monk.
Meat lover.
Right.
Yeah, going to stop 45 minutes.
Okay. That's Mike Mark along with Ozzy Osbourne.
Which Ozzy Osbourne song is it? Oh no, is that Crazy Train or
Flying High Again?
Flying High Again. I like that song. Can you put Flying High Again up on my? I like Flying High.
That is good.
Oh no,
available.
You don't like Bark at the Moon?
I don't like Bark at the Moon. It's a little bit too bad for me to like, so I really don't care for it.
The notes are in the wrong order.
Yeah, it sounds bad
noisy. Wrong instrumentation. Not my thing.
It makes my hand turn it down.
He's up for a Grammy.
Is he really?
Yes.
I have quite an email to share with everybody here.
Okay, we have email music now.
Oh, great.
Already?
You know what? This song could be playing in the background of this email very well.
Okay.
Bobby with an IE, so
Probably a girl.
lady.
Probably a lady.
Last night,
Did you kill Ozzy?
I had an extremely erotic dream about Tom. No offense, Tom. I've never thought of you like that. And I am what Tom might call a girthy gal.
Oh.
The problem is I can't get the image of me riding Tom out of my head. The nightmare doesn't stop there, she says. I also did chick in an elevator before I went there. She went through. She's making her way through the whole crew.
Holy hell. I think Josh and Pat and Ace, you guys are next.
Well,
it's my turn.
Yeah, you've got to be third at least. Have a great day, she says.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Bobby, I think.
Yeah.
We return to the NFL.
Ryan Tannehill, which is a leather company up on a mountain.
That is very silly.
Tannehill.
Threw for 333 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he outdueled Aaron Rodgers, but it's the turf. It's the ground.
They're all having trouble with that ground,
How do
aren't
you
they?
expect me to stand around here with this bad turf?
And there have barely been any touchdowns for him this year.
Barely. See, I don't know how Mahomes does it. The Titans defeat the Packers 27-17 last night at Lambeau. Tannehill looked sharper his second game back after missing 2 with that injured right ankle. 22 of 27. Oh, that's very good. 1 pick, and the Titans won for the 7th time in 8 games. Aaron was 24 of 39 for 227 and 2 touchdowns, both to rookie Christian Randy Watson. Green Bay has lost 6 of 7 and are now 4-7 on the seasons. The chance of them making playoff are slim and none. And what do they say about that, Tom? That's right, slim has left town.
Oh, well.
And the NFL announced that Sunday's Buffalo Bills home game against the Browns being moved to Detroit due to the serious snowstorm. Thunder snow, they're saying.
Which, again, it sounds like a James Bond movie.
Yeah, that was happening last night in Buffalo. Thunderstorm.
I was in a thunder snow once in Korea, and it was the snow lightning and everything.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It doesn't snow in Korea. The National Weather Service issued a lake effect storm warning lasting through Saturday morning for southern Erie County, which includes the Bills' home and Orchard Park. The forecast predicts between 1 to 3 feet of snow with the possibility of thunder snow.
Only 1 to 3? I thought what happened to 4 to 6?
I thought 4 to 6. You know, somebody tweeted, I put it up on my Instagram, the Chick McGee, 6 feet of snow, and both running backs, it's who Devin Singletary and Nick Chubb are both under 6 feet tall. So they would have been covered. You just see their top of their little helmets like Bugs Bunny running through.
Last night, snow was falling at a rate of 3 inches per hour with 5 inches per hour possible. God, that's a lot of snow.
It's not that big. Buy a shovel. You'll be fine.
And then one of those...
Until your heart explodes.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not supposed to be outside under 37 degrees. Did you know that?
You're living in the wrong place.
That's a true statement.
Why is that?
Because my arteries. I have the arteries of a 120-year-old man.
Really
good. Yeah, I've got. I'm held together with chicken wire and chewing gum. I can't. My arteries closed.
We have an email.
Oh.
It's from Steven.
Excuse me.
Technically, you all hold a 4-hour meeting every day starting at 6 a.m. When you think about it, it's a miracle no one's been killed yet.
True enough.
This switch for the Bills to be playing in Detroit on Sunday will mean one of these oddities, the Bills will play in back-to-back games in Detroit. They are scheduled to play the Lions on Thanksgiving. In response to the game moving, the Lions tweeted, this is very funny, they tweeted openly to everyone, of course, but specifically to the Bills. Hey, important numbers are by the phone. Lock up when you leave, and please don't break our tables. So
that's funny. Will they fly back to Buffalo to?
I was going to say, are they just going to stay there?
I would think
they'll go back to.
They would. The players will insist on it.
Yeah,
but I mean, if
back to their families.
If Buffalo's all shut down,
but do you not remember?
Can they get in and out?
Do you not remember the NBA trying to have all their players stay in a hotel
in the bubble?
And do you think the Bills want to stay in Detroit instead of going home and then coming back? Well, maybe they won't be able to.
If Buffalo is pretty much shut down,
they're only getting 1 to 3 feet. Not that big of a deal.
They don't get a lot of snow in Missouri, do they?
They
get
ton,
snow in Missouri? A ton?
It's comparable here, yeah.
How much money do you have, Chick?
It's snowing in Detroit.
I think I've got
I left my wallet at
$40.
home.
Is that we can give Josh gas money, have him drive to Buffalo and shovel snow as a good Samaritan, then we'll call him Monday morning from
See how long he lasts?
in the hospital.
Well, at the stadium there, when they have heavy snow, they actually pay fans to go out and shovel the stands.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Last year there were like video of that.
Yeah, because they had a foot of snow. But
And they have no shortage of volunteers.
Yeah.
Why doesn't someone step up and put like a movable dome on top of that thing?
Because,
This is
as
part of
we
the-
now historically and
It's-
famously told you yesterday,
Yeah.
it's part of the game. The outdoor elements are part of the game.
Stupid. That'd be like, well, every third NBA game we throw salad oil on the court.
No, that's
That doesn't make any sense.
That sounds pretty interesting.
It's wishbone night tonight.
I find it amazing and just fascinating that you think that's the same argument.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tom, elements of the weather are part of the game.
No, it's stupid.
Remember the fog bowl?
Yes, the football.
The
NFL. Play outdoors.
The NFL is all about television. They've got to do things to make it.
This makes great television.
Makes for great.
Hell yeah.
And as I said yesterday,
Unwatchable.
if they had the game in Buffalo, the stadium would be sold out. 70,000
And
people.
people would watch that game.
Damn right.
Hell yeah, they would.
The real question is, who do you think the last person at a restaurant was to ask for salad oil?
I need some salad oil. Horseless carriage.
I want extra virgin olive oil. And by the way, who's the extra virgin? How did that work?
And do you have a cloak or fedora room that I could use?
I seem to have lost my hat pin.
I can't imagine there are any extra virgins in Italy.
He's not here.
What is
not
salad oil? Is that just
Wesson salad oil.
It's vinegar and oil.
Oil
I
and vinegar.
think. Yeah.
Now I'm looking at this flyer over here, Chick. I don't know if you saw one of these.
I had your confidence.
It says Saturday, November 19th. That, of course, is this Saturday. There's a very handsome picture of Josh Arnold. And Josh is going to be live and in person at the Olympic Southside Theater.
Yes.
In Cedar Rapids, Iowa. God, I wish there were 3 feet of snow that he had to drive through so he'd stop going, oh, it's only 3 feet of snow. You know, you'd have to leave right now to get there.
Some of these are jokes.
Well, let us know by holding your hand up, will you?
next time bring the fun.
Josh Arnold live coming up Saturday in Cedar Rapids. That's super cool.
Another way to say that is tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
God, I having trouble remembering what day it
Hoping
is.
they'll be whipping up a fresh batch of Cap'n Crunch while I'm there. That air that permeates the air.
Yeah. You can smell it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
And, there's a big controversy about the box that Cap'n Crunch comes in.
We'll get back to that.
Oh, I was not aware.
Back.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Okay.
Right now, I want to talk
Captain
about...
Crunch comes in a box.
Yes, it does.
That's surprising. I usually don't allow them on the ships.
Hey.
Bad luck, from what I understood. But
Raycon earbuds would allow you to lock out the sounds on the outside. If you're listening to the show, unfortunately, you're going to get what we're saying. Raycon earbuds are the best. Chick McGee brought them to my attention many years ago.
Yes, I did. Raycon's wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers. They've got it all at Raycon. They offer premium sound, useful features, and almost custom comfortable fit and up to 54 hours of battery life. And they start at half the price of other premium audio brands. Plus, Raycon makes gifting so easy. They have holiday gift lines for everyone in your life. And knock that list out all at once at Raycon. And get 30% off, too, by shopping Raycon's holiday bundles and the holiday gift guides. Everybody needs a pair of Raycons in their ears, whether it's listening to music, taking work calls, having a nice moment, a Zen moment for yourself, listening to music and shutting the outdoor hurly-burly out, as Tom would say. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom, or also available at Kohl's and Walmart. You can go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now, though, and use the code EARLYBF to get 20% off site-wide. Save even bigger and get 30% off Raycon's exclusive holiday bundles. That's code EARLYBF, EARLYBF at buyraycon.com/Tom. 20% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, some requests, including a little bit of Mr. Obvious, a little bit of Haywood Banks on the way, and a little tribute to Orange Barrels. All coming up this morning. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Drink fast.
Okay, you got the rules now? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Not Safe for Work edition of Poetry for Neanderthals.
All right.
Everybody's got their cards ready to go.
Right.
Yep.
Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby.
Got it.
Remember, one-syllable words are the key here. Chick McGee.
Ugh.
Okay, Josh Arnold.
Me got it.
Okay, that's fine. Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
There you go. That's
You
very
know,
good.
that
This
would
is
be a
Tom
female caveman, wouldn't it? Yes. Ready.
Okay, here, you ready to go? Now, Chick, you're going to start.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I want you
Give us
to
hints.
give us some hints.
Okay, now.
And we have to guess.
Your first word.
Give us the word, please.
Hole.
What?
Hole.
Vagina.
Face.
Mouth.
Close.
Nose.
Ear.
Eye socket.
What, can I say no?
Yes, that's a one-syllable word.
Tongue.
Throat.
Now, what, yes.
Okay, so now you try to get us to guess the second phrase.
Deep throat.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, someone jumped all over that one.
Boom.
Little deep throat from Christy Lee.
I don't want to brag, but those were amazing clues.
Yes.
Okay. Christy, you take a shot at it.
Twice.
Double.
Two.
Twins.
Testicles.
Balls. Oh. Is that okay? Breath. Oh, boob.
No.
Gang.
No.
Stool samples.
Kidneys.
Three-way.
Coop.
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 What?
Cock.
Chick.
Cocks.
Chicken.
Little.
Small cocks. Smallpox.
Smallpox. Yes.
Is it smallpox?
It's got to be small.
Tell us.
No.
What's our hint? Two?
Two. Twice.
Come.
Double dong.
Two, twice, small.
And coop.
Coop. Little.
I know.
Sports car.
Douche. Deuce.
Little
Yes.
deuce coop.
Deuce on my chest.
Deuce on my chest.
Drop a deuce.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That's the
all right.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we made that up.
We tried to.
Drop a
It
deuce.
says
it's
drop
there.
a deuce.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
this is certainly not safe for work, but it's safe for radio.
Poetry for Neanderthals. Thanks, everybody.
Bob and Tom fans, it's Willie G. This Thanksgiving Eve, November 23rd, Jeff Oskey, Pat Godwin, and I are doing a big show at Helium in downtown Indy. So hop online, go to Helium's website or the link in my Instagram bio and grab some tickets to see me, Jeff Oskey, and my pal Pat Godwin the night before Thanksgiving.
Knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Well, let's get a serious tip from you. When you get pulled over for a traffic thing, what's your suggestion? What do you do?
Just be polite.
Yep. Yeah, I can.
If you say yes or no, sir, more than likely you're going to get off unless you just run into a jerk. And
you're not supposed to get out of the car, right?
No. You know the best thing to do, and what I always do at night. If they pull me over, I always flip on my dome light and put my hands on the. And they always say, "Oh, you've been arrested before." And I go, "No, I'm an ex-cop." And then all of a sudden, everything just smooths.
Now, how do you prove you're an ex-cop? Do you have some kind of special signal? I
just say I make more money now.
And they know that you're.
They know I'm.
I see. Okay, good.
I'm so doing that. Tell them I'm next cop.
You don't ever say you know a cop either.
Oh, really?
Because then the automatic response is, "Yeah, I know him. I hate him."
Oh, well, they must know the same cop we know.
Wow. That's sad.
That's the automatic response.
Oh, really?
That's the worst thing you can say. But, I got a friend that's a police officer.
So I have a free pass.
Yeah.
Right?
You can pull me over.
I'm assuming I can go on with my life.
Hey, I give it the police fund. Does that help if they have the bumper sticker in the car?
No.
That's the first thing they look for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every drug dealer in the world has one of those.
Boy, you're a chump. You just paid for our last keg party.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, padoom, padoom. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Down at Crackers.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickie.
There's Ace Cosby.
Buddy.
Pal. There's Willie Griswold's on assignment this morning. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I want to say a special close circuit hello to Dave in Iowa.
Hi, Dave in Iowa.
Hey, Dave ain't here, man.
See, Dave, never ask for a shout out. No, Dave was just saying how much he enjoys many things, and he loves Ozzy ordering a pizza. And by the way, that's really Ozzy's voice on there going,
Not funny to make fun of a man who has trouble.
Well, and we should also point out that those quotes from Ozzy were how long ago? Like 20 years ago, I'm going to say.
So you're saying they may have gotten worse?
Just saying, I don't think a thing like that gets better.
Coming up, we have a bunch of requests, including some Thanksgiving stuff. But first, we return to the sports page with what?
Nope, the sports not yet. Dear Bob and Tom Show, I'm a mobile groomer in Dayton, Ohio.
I love my mobile groomer.
I heard your story the other day on your toes, Pat, about the rats and the music experiment.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much money they spent on that, but I've known animals can keep a beat for years. I find that when I have a particularly nervous dog and I work to the beat of the music, they know when the next touch is going to be, and it takes away some of the anticipation.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's great.
All lies are interesting.
I've even had a few dogs bop their heads with me.
No, you haven't, ma'am.
Which is super cute.
You are projecting onto these animals.
I'm going to project onto you, Josh. Except I'm going to project some nice body temperature warm vomit.
I swear the dogs I work on dance.
Well, it could be worse.
Don't you see,
you could be.
We're all dog people here except for Josh.
That's not true. I like dogs.
Josh,
you're a liar.
I have a cat named Gravy.
So when I go to your house, am I not loving on your dogs?
Yeah, but you don't mean it.
Oh.
I can tell.
That's because you guys are dog weirdos.
They are.
Oh, you're a cat guy, too. Of course you like cats.
I'm dog sitting for you next week.
No, you're not. The neighborhood watch people have your name and picture.
The story that what's this person's name?
Julia.
Cuckoo McNutface.
Julia, thank you for taking care of all those beasts out there, as my mom
Yeah,
would
but
call
quit
them.
pretending like these animals know things.
They do. Here's the story, Josh. This is from Wait a minute. I'm
There's
sorry.
more.
Chick, remember, we're talking to a denier of science over there.
My favorite day to groom is 2 for Tuesday. So let Christopher know that somebody out there in the greater Dayton area, a dog is getting groomed to the beat of the music, and they love it. They love you guys too, except for Josh.
That's right.
Tom?
Here's the science, Josh. This is from something called Science Daily, or I'm sure you get a copy of
is this
Science.
about the rats?
Science Denier
So it
Daily.
has nothing to do with the dogs? Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it says
Way to prove your point.
The study shows that I could cough up some, like I said, nice body temperature vomit. Very chunky. I had some granola about an hour ago.
Don't go vomit. Invite him to a bukkake party. See how mouthy he is then.
The study shows that rats can move to a musical beat.
Yeah, they do.
Researchers found that rats and humans jerk their heads to the beat. It's a very complicated experiment, Josh.
Right.
But without any training or exposure to music, the rats displayed innate beat synchronization. This was published in a journal known as Science Advances, which is just fascinating. I mean, you think about it. The beat is all these critters have hearts that are beating, and this is a scientific thing demonstrating that. And have you ever been to Chuck E. Cheese?
I have.
Yeah. Oh, what was going on there with when the
There was a dancing rat.
Damn right there was.
Okay. Are you humiliated yet?
And there's a dog that plays the guitar, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, lady.
Pat, do you have a tribute?
Oh, rats can dance, rats can move, looking cool as they shuffle their feet. Oh, look at that, taunt that cat, digging the dancing rat. Oh. Friday night and the river's low. Dirty rat has no place to go. Then he hears the music, his tail starts to swing. Travolta's no longer king. You're the dancing rat, dressed in spats on your tiny feet. Whoa, dancing rat feels the beat from the New York street. Oh yeah, rats can dance, rats can move, and Ratatouille proved anyone can cook. Oh, look at that. In his top hat, digging the dancing rat.
Oh, that's so Those rats in New York,
Ratatouille.
they love to go clubbing. They love the band Rat Ace.
Oh, sure they do.
Yeah, they hate the band Poison.
Oh, yeah, no, they wouldn't care for that.
Yeah, they're a big Stephen Piercy fan, yeah.
They once went on Broadway to see the play Cats. They hated it. They didn't care for it at all.
Funny enough, they love Madison Square Garden.
Isn't that
They
interesting?
love basketball.
Favorite singer? Sinatra. Of course, he had
the Rat Pack.
Head of the Rat Pack, of course.
Did we have this story? And if we did, I apologize. Do you know that Spam has a figgy pudding flavor?
We have that coming up.
Coming up.
Did you know this?
Yes.
I can't wait to find out about that.
We have it.
we sure do.
It is on the way.
Yeah.
Figgy pudding, flavor, spice, and everything nice.
It is on the way.
I'm so excited.
Right here.
Also, coming up in the news, we have some world records. We have this every year. We get this list, the 10 worst toys. Meaning the 10 most dangerous toys.
Oh, I love these.
But they're never as dangerous as the stuff that we had.
Oh, sure,
God, no.
yeah.
Chick, did you have the vacuum form?
I didn't.
No, I had creepy crawlers. Did
I
you
had
have
the
that?
incredible time machine where they had these little plastic squares.
Ooh, I had that too.
They're little plastic
And
squares.
they heat up.
And you put it in this little plastic,
Yep.
it's all plastic dome, and you plug it in, and it reached an incredible temperature.
Yeah.
And as the plastic melted, it would pop out in this little a dinosaur would come out of it, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And then you put it back in, heat it up again, and put it and then mash it back down into a little square. I love that thing. Yeah.
yeah. But of course, I mean, incredible fire hazard.
Oh my God.
The vacuum form,
Absolutely.
designed to molten plastic, spilling all over your fingers.
We have an email coming up, too, from a lady who runs a fish store. They talked to her, apparently.
Oh, really?
So more lunatics who work with animals coming up.
See what he's trying to do here.
Yeah, the dog groomer who told us that the dogs.
She's a sweet, nice person.
Most loons are.
Move their head in rhythm to the music.
Okay.
Good girl. This lady.
Maybe we should invite her over and give her a baseball bat and see if she can move it in the rhythm of Josh ducking.
I'm sure she'd happily hit me with it.
Coming up, friend comedian Auggie Smith will be joining us.
Some of these are jokes.
Again, raise your hands. And some cool world records and the worst toys that are out there. And a weird story about the Milwaukee Bucks and their jerseys. Very funny story. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
I think if I were you, little Davy, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davy, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Greg Warren will be our guest coming up on Monday with another edition of The Warren Report, as well as Reno Collier. But we still have a Friday to get through. Comedian Auggie Smith, Leanne Morgan, and Jeff Oskey with the news we failed to mention, all on the way right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Major League Baseball announced the MVPs in the National American Leagues yesterday. Aaron Judge wins the prize in the American League, and Cardinal slugger Paul Goldschmidt, the National League MVP. NFL action from last night. Ryan Tannehill, 333 yards and 2 touchdowns. He outdueled Aaron Rodgers. The Titans defeat the Packers 27-17 at Lambeau. Titans won for the 7th time in 8 games. The NFL has announced they're relocating the Bills' home game against the Browns to Detroit on Sunday because of the lake-effect snowstorm set to hit the Buffalo region. The move to relocate the game comes before the storm even started. The forecast is up to 3 feet of snow in the region through the weekend. The switch in sites means the Bills will play back-to-back games in Detroit. They're scheduled to play the Lions on Thanksgiving. NBA winners last night, Sacramento, Brooklyn, and the Clippers. And in the NHL last night in regulation, Boston, Columbus, Dallas, Tampa Bay, Nashville, Pittsburgh, Winnipeg, Vegas, and Detroit all win. New Jersey, Colorado, and Seattle get overtime wins, and St. Louis wins in the shootout, beating Washington 5-4. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year 1976. The place, Miami, Florida. It was Super Bowl 10, and America was celebrating her bicentennial. The national anthem that year was performed by famous blind entertainer Tom Sullivan. Let's listen to this rare recording of his pre-game performance.
Oh, say, can you see?
Mr. Sullivan,
What?
you're not on the microphone. Take 3 steps forward.
Oh, okay. It's just... Oh. By the dawn's early light.
While organizers were applauded for their support of people with disabilities, fans and critics alike agreed that a stage 12 feet off the ground was a particularly bad idea.
A little help now.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
We're hanging out with comedian Dove Davidoff. Now, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a...
I have someone that left me that I still love very much, but
Thanks for bringing it up, Tom.
No. I think these are good. I think they're interesting because everybody's going through this at some point.
What?
Yeah, not to mention his goggles, which I had just bought him.
She took your dog.
Took your dog.
She did take the animal. It was hard. I'm just worried I'm going to become that guy. Like like the that fork in the road where you have a defining moment in your life, and had you been able to make it work, you could have been a whole person, but you didn't. Like, I'm worried 10 years from now, I'm going to see her on the other side of the street and the sun's shining and she has kids and they're eating ice cream and, she's got a husband. And I'm on this side of the street and it's dark and raining and I got an open silk shirt with a gold medallion and I'm trying to convince some stripper to get my 88 Mustang because I know somebody with good coke. I don't want to be that guy, Bob. I want to be a decent human being. I'm fighting a good fight,
I'm with you.
And now I find myself... I got a dream.
And she's got the dog. I'm more worried about the dog than the gold medallion.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk.
Hi.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning that track phone hotline, hot phone. Willie Griswold on assignment. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we're going to hang out with an old friend of the show. Comedian Auggie Smith is back in action. We look forward to seeing the Augster.
Yes.
Also, comedian Leanne Morgan will be our guest this morning.
All right.
And some other surprises coming your way, including some very special Thanksgiving Day requests.
Oh.
Pat Godwin is prepared with some great new music. He's got his guitar. He's got his organ out. Put that away and let's play the guitar. We have Chick McGee across the way at the sports desk. Have we missed anything?
Well, NFL linebacker Blake Martinez is ending his football playing career.
Really?
Yeah.
Injury, Chick?
No.
No.
Mental health issues?
No, this is mid-season. As a
For
matter
his
of fact,
family?
he's going to start a new venture in selling Pokemon cards.
Okay.
What?
There's money to be made.
Martinez sold a Pokemon Illustrator card with a Gem Mint 9.5 rating. That's very, very good. For $672,000.
Holy cow.
This is more than double what he would have made if he'd kept playing football for the Raiders.
And he's not being tackled.
Yeah.
Right. Or, he's doing the tackling, but still, yes, you're exactly right. And he says also, here's an interesting quote. Ace, you might be interested in this. Besides, the Raiders stopped playing football before I did.
How about that? He made that up.
So anyway, there you go.
It's interesting. This guy's one of those, I guess it would best be termed a fringe player.
Yeah.
He's serviceable, as they would say.
Played with a bunch of teams, and when he wasn't playing with a team, he was on a practice squad here and there.
How many years has he been in the league? Does it say?
Not very long.
7.
Okay.
Is it 7?
Yeah.
I thought it was 5.
What is the average? Isn't it like 4 years that the average player plays?
I want to say 2.5 or 3 years.
Oh, really?
Is the average career. Yeah. It's not.
Here we go. He saw action in all 7 seasons. He's been a fringe player with a variety of NFL practice squads. He played with the Giants, the Packers, and the Raiders. But a Pokemon card worth more than $672,000.
Yeah,
pretty amazing.
He said there's more money to be made selling Pokemon cards, and in 10 years he'll still be able to use the bathroom alone. Isn't that something?
Thank you, John.
Yeah, he's excited about that.
And he'll remember where his Pokemon cards
That's right. Yeah.
Okay,
right.
You know, that would be helpful.
And hey,
I'd like to always be able to recognize my wife.
And look at this. We got an update.
Don't give me no hand-me-down World
Cup from Doha, Qatar. World Cup organizers in Qatar are announcing they will have a ban on alcohol sales.
Land of the free, baby.
At the World Cup.
And Budweiser paid $75 million.
Period. End of story.
For the rights.
In September, Qatar said it would permit ticketed fans to buy alcoholic beer at World Cup soccer matches starting 3 hours before kickoff and for 1 hour after the final whistle, but not during the match.
Yeah, but Tom, Budweiser didn't buy the rights in the hopes that they would make their money back selling beer. They know that this is just a marketing thing.
Right.
They've got the budget.
It is. It's to get their name.
I believe there'll be some renegotiating with FIFA. They're going to get money back.
Oh.
You think?
I certainly would want it back.
Budweiser, which is one of FIFA's partners, and as Tom said, he wants to make it a bigger story. They spent $75 million. Wow, that's quite the rights. How do they afford that at Budweiser? What do they sell $75 million worth of beer while I was talking this sentence, right? Anyway.
That's just the attitude of any random socialist out there. Anything that's bigger than you is somehow cheating you. Budweiser employs a lot of people. They do a lot of good things.
Yeah, of course.
And they still will. They're
right. That's
no, but you know what this is? This is a speed bump for Budweiser.
No, but it's also...
This is proof it's a speed bump.
You know what's going to be bad? What's worse than a sober hooligan? Come on. These soccer fans are bad enough, but
Budweiser
sober? Please.
is an official partner with FIFA. They tweeted upon hearing this, well, this is awkward.
That's funny.
That was a tweet.
Good for them.
They're owned by the world's largest brewer, Anheuser-Busch InBev. Budweiser's to sell beer within the ticketed perimeter surrounding each of the 8 stadiums before and after each game. CNN is still waiting for an official statement from Budweiser, FIFA, and what they call Qatar's Supreme Committee. And let me tell you something. You do not want to get on the wrong side of the Supreme Committee.
I think you're wrong. I'm sure they're champions of a free press.
They have their own guillotine sharpener.
I'm sure they host many ladies' nights around the country.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. Do you think this will affect attendance?
Wow.
No.
All right.
Most people will still go.
I think it will affect the sales of hidden leather pouches that you can hide liquids in.
You don't want to be caught with beer, I think, at the stadium.
Whoosh.
Oh, boy.
Hi, my name's Brittany Griner. How'd you get here? Well,
well, I wasn't going to mention that.
Wrong fascist regime. Forgive me. How stupid of me.
But Brittany Griner, it is official. She has been moved to a Russian penal colony.
This is unbelievable.
Statements from her lawyers. This happened yesterday.
God.
It's a penal colony in Mordovia, about 210 miles east of Moscow.
And then their defense, that is one of the easier penal colonies, the Mordovia. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You only have to hammer rocks 12 hours as opposed to the traditional 16.
And you don't have to stand on your head in the pool of snot either, so that's good.
Okay.
Breaks over.
Breaks over, flip over. And also in sports that I can't believe, the Milwaukee Bucks will not be able to wear their popular Cream City uniforms.
I bet Christy can guess why.
During games due to a...
Cream City uniforms.
Yeah.
Is Cream City a beer or something?
No, Cream City is the nickname of Milwaukee because of it's an architectural thing. They were famous for their cream-colored buildings.
The buildings are so gorgeous when you see them, you'll cream.
Yeah, wasn't Cream City one of the bars Dahmer used to go to?
I have no idea.
This man is on fire.
They're famous for, they call it Cream City brick.
Okay.
It's a sort of a cream-colored brick that's used in a lot of buildings.
All right.
But what's as a former TV engineer,
Buck spokesman.
Oh, because of the.
It has to do with television.
I see.
Yes, that's the reason. You didn't give her a chance to guess. You just told her.
What is it?
It's like a green screen thing.
Mr. Dustin Godsey explained that the team can't bring back the jerseys because they interfere with technology that is used for digitally inserting on-court advertisements that are only seen on television broadcasts.
Gotcha.
Or are they green?
No, it's the same.
It's the same property as a green screen.
It kind of looks like the court.
It's in effect much like a meteorologist wearing a green shirt while standing in front of a green screen.
Right,
The NBA, the partners have banned the cream color from every team's uniform upon hearing.
Not all chroma key is green screen. I would have
That's
expected
exactly
media
right.
professionals like yourselves to know that.
That's true. You're right about that.
And Cream City is also a DVD that Josh has. And he also has his own Cream City jersey. It was just an old T-shirt of his.
Not to correct you in front of her, I own Cream City 2 through 6. 1 is very hard to find.
I bet that Pokemon guy can get it for you.
Going to Cream City, gonna have some.
I wonder if this will make the Cream City jerseys, the merch jerseys, sell even more. If they're
I would think
it's kind of a cool thing.
Sure.
I want to look them up.
And when we come back, we have more interesting things happening in the world, and we have comedian Auggie Smith set to join us. We have a bizarre story about a fake story running around out there involving Disney World and a special roller coaster that doesn't exist and will not exist.
Oh.
Very, very funny.
Okay, this makes more sense now. The Cream City jerseys have green on them, so the green would be the exact same color as a chroma key, probably. So it's not just the cream
I thought it had
part.
something to do with projecting the advertisements on the court.
Whatever it is, they're still cool. They're very cool.
Yeah, I know it.
They do look cool.
The problem arose when they were in the bubble, and all the teams were playing, and they had to make the home team that sort of thing. Remember, all the teams were playing in what was
in the same arena. Yeah.
So they had to. They can project all that stuff. What you see on TV is not always what you see when you're there in person.
Well, no.
It's magic.
Nothing is real.
It's a magic trick.
Nothing is real. Right.
Everything you know is wrong.
It's a quote from the Beatles. Nothing is real.
It is indeed.
Hey, the Beatles. There we are.
To get hung about.
Daily mention.
Okay. Now. Coming up, as I mentioned, comedian Auggie Smith. We've got a little bit of a turkey bird for you, a little bit of eaten turkey, all on the roster, some veterans requests. Happy to get those on for you. And right now, I want to talk a little bit about the holiday season and food. It's more than turkey, ladies and gentlemen. One of the big things is none of us have any time right now. So this is the perfect time to get into HelloFresh because they do the shopping. They do the measuring. The box arrives. It's got whatever you picked in it, and it's ready to rock because they've got those cards that have the easy-to-follow recipes. Every week, more than 35 recipes to choose from HelloFresh. Always something new to try, by the way, and easy to switch the sides around so you make sure you get exactly what you want. Saving money is a priority right now, and HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping. They buy in bulk. And by the way, it's also significantly less expensive than takeout. See what I'm talking about? Go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. That code, by the way, will give you 65% off the price plus free shipping. BTShow65 is the code. Once again, HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. And by the way, whatever your food I guess the phrase would be lifestyle choice might be. You can do vegan, you could do low carb, you could do low cal, you could do good old-fashioned comfort food. They've got it at HelloFresh, curated by very fine chefs, and it's a lot of fun. Great for date night, by the way. And it's fun to do with the kids. That's how I like to do it. And like I said, everything's already measured and ready to rock. Have some fun. HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have a little bit more interesting stuff in sports, and we have the 10 worst toys, the most dangerous toys out there. Some of these are really.
Oh.
Yeah, Little Jimmy's flamethrower. Bad idea. Sometimes it shoots out the back. Little Bobby got it in the face.
Yikes.
Got Jay Leno'd right there. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian
Have you thought about your holiday gifts yet for all those clients and friends? I've got a great idea for you, a great solution, something that'll make everybody happy. The Cheese Store, NNY.com. And let's look at some of this great stuff. Look at this, The Cheese Store, owned and operated by 22 local dairy farmers in northern New York. It's The Cheese Store. There are no supply chain issues, so get those holiday gifts out there for all your clients and your friends.
Get great gifts for the family, co-workers, clients, and more at the Cheese Store, NNY.com. Order today and get free shipping on all orders over $89. The Cheese Store, NNY.com.
I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife. I got a lot of corn and wander around the pen. Have a drink of water, then I have some corn again. A feather sticking out, a pecking on the ground. Come on, check me out. I'm strutting all around. Dangly noodle hang thing, growing off my face. Looking good, only thing to say is my big brother Jake, he always was the smarty. He heard that November ends, we're going to a party. Going to a party, I'll be the guest of honor, where they will present to me a red pop-up thermom. Had a little dream, all the good china. You know I like cranberries, lighting the candles. Pass me the rutabaga. Any corn left? I'm getting kind of sleepy. You ate too much? Boy, I'm stuffed. I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife.
Man, the West Coast sucked. Oh, come on, give me a call.
Hi, Christy. Hey, it's me. Remember me? Hey, I was looking at some old pictures of that time back in Tuscaloosa. When, I'm sure you remember. I'll call me.
From Bob and Tom Pictures, Christy Lee stars in The X-Men.
Hey, Christy, it's your favorite drummer. I'm in town playing for a new band called Saber. Call me.
Hey, Christy, it's me, Donnie Baker. Hey, I was cleaning out the boat and I found a pair of your, anyways, I think they're yours. Can we try it again, man? I got the motor fixed. I swear to God it works better. You ain't gonna have to row or nothing this time. On my pager.
Christy Lee's X-Men, now showing every other weekend and Wednesdays if she's not too busy.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still
poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
What? I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household.
Dong dong. She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. Wait a minute.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too high.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 20.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk.
Hello.
It's a free skate.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Samba, rumba. What's the difference? Other than the spelling. Smart ass.
I think the song is I'm a Rumba Girl, right?
There's Josh Arnold.
This is a good rumba song.
Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And Tom, we have a special guest, the Bob and Tom comedy legend.
The man, the beard. It's one of our good friends, the great comedian Auggie Smith, has joined us. Auggie, you look great.
Thank you, Tom. That's very sweet of you. I'm happy to be part of the Gray Beard Club.
Yes.
Josh, Pat, Chick. Yeah, we're keeping it tight. It's a big week in the Auggie Smith house. Me and the wife have our 10th anniversary this week.
How about that?
And so we were going to do it right. We're going to do it big. And so the wife, she wanted to go to Australia, and I wanted a hot tub, so we compromised and had 3 children. 3. Oh, yeah. It's so many. And this is the thing. Look at me. Look at me with my gray beard. People see me. They hear I have 3 kids. They think, oh, your kids, they must be through school and married and divorced and through rehab and back home by now. That's what they're thinking. No. These are little kids.
Yeah.
I have a baby. A baby. I have a gray beard. I have an AARP card. And I have a baby. I threw my back out picking up my baby. That's a real thing that happened. Guess I won't be doing that again. How old am I? Great question. I find new music on Saturday Night Live. That's how old I am. How old am I? When teenagers are at the movie theater and they're making noise, everybody looks at me to say something, and when I do, they normally settle down. That's how old I am. How old am I? Sometimes the wife wears sexy nurse outfits, but just to get me to take my pills. That's how old I am.
Auggie Smith, ladies and gentlemen. I know that world. They see you with your kids on Saturday and go, oh, you're with Grandpa today.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Do the kids giggle when they say that?
They think it's hilarious. and then occasionally they'll agree.
Oh,
look, Grandpa, you should have. Grandpa's not paying for your cheeseburger. We're going to hang out with Auggie Smith, find out what's going on with Auggie. We have a couple cool Thanksgiving requests coming up. I'm very excited about that. And Christy Lee's going to be tackling the news. But, wait a minute. Can you grab that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
How are you, Donnie?
I'm good. Augie, I need your number because my lead bass player, Todd Boner's got a new podcast, and I'm going to be a guest on it, and he wants you on there, too.
Oh, nice.
All right. Yeah, I'd be honored.
It's a brand new podcast. It's Todd Boner's podcast.
Very exciting. What does Todd call his show?
Well, I told him to call it the Bone Zone, Tom.
Yeah.
But he said since it's news-based, he's going with triple B, boobs, breasts, and beyond.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Is all you talk about are women's breasts?
Pretty much. Just last week, he confessed he'd rather bag AOC over Joey Behars or Whoopi, even though them chicks from View have bigger hammers.
Oh, nice. Fascinating.
It's a real conundrum.
Yeah,
my Sonny wants to be on there, too, but he makes them annoying whistling sounds when his dentures get loose.
Yeah, oh, boy.
Same way at karaoke. And, of course, every time he demands he has to sing CC Studios.
No.
And he won't even talk about the time he slept with Joan Jett's main roadie, a chick named Angela Bottoms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, turns out, spoiler alert, Bottoms is just a stage name.
Oh.
Yeah, ironically, her real name is Peg Bottoms.
Oh, really?
And boy, does she. Uncle Sonny learned that the hard way. And from that day forward, he had to stand up there at the table during poker night at Booney's. Swear to God.
Peg Bottoms, eh?
Oh, yeah, man.
Does
and
now
the
when
fact
you
remains, we record the podcast regular. We ain't got a radio station like you guys.
Oh, do you have like a special quiet place you can do it?
Well, my mom Phyllis lets us use her spare closet, Tom, because she got like 30 years of her stage one stripper stuff in there. She keeps her bras with them big falsies in there, so there's lots of padding to deaden the sound. But with all her bras and teddies, no wonder why I was always talking about boobs regularly.
Sure, makes
And
sense.
my idiot cousin Lonnie thought he was running the boom mic last week till he realized he was holding her double donger. Oh, gosh. He's just trying to get surround sound, Christy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I better go. My little dog Peppy is back over in Mitchell's yard.
Ah, dang Peppy.
He's over in the nativity scene. Looks like he's about to pee on them pilgrims again. I'm going to go.
Pilgrims.
In the nativity scene.
Oh, yeah. That must be some amalgamation.
Yeah.
Two
Well, a
different
lot of people are putting Christmas up. They're getting mixed up, I
Yeah,
guess.
okay. Now, we have Chick McGee at the sports desk along with our guest comedian, Auggie Smith. Yes, sir?
One more. Here we go.
Stupid world record.
And this is something that really bothers our buddy Tom.
All right.
A South American couple has broken the Guinness World Record for the most body modifications on a married couple.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Tom hates this.
They got the horns, do they? The horns?
Gabriella and Hugo Peralta initially earned the title with a total of 84 body mods between them.
Man.
Since their record was confirmed, the Peraltas have undergone more modifications, bringing the count to around 98.
Honey, you didn't invite the Peraltas to dinner, did you?
They make my stomach hurt. I can't look at them.
Together, they have 50 piercings, 8 microdermals. Is that like under the skin?
Yes, they're those. They almost look like pleats, or not pleats. So what do they call those things on jeans? Like those rivets.
Yeah, rivets. And a lot of people. Some people have like stones, like in their finger,
Yeah.
so it looks like it's just like a ruby on their finger or whatever. And
So it's like ribbed for your pleasure?
It's stuck in there. It's like, ugh.
Is that what that's for?
I don't know. Boy, anybody who got one on their wiener would be.
Yeah, that would
No, I
hurt.
mean on your finger.
No, because it's small. They're
You can't
usually-
do sexual things with your finger, Tom. Please.
The ones I've seen have been very small, almost like a pierced earring kind of thing. Does that make sense?
I'll tell you off the air a little tip, Josh.
Oh, okay.
50 piercings, 8 microdermals, 14 body implants, 5 dental implants, 4 ear expanders, 2 ear bolts, 1 forked tongue.
Oh,
I can't even look it up.
And a sclera tattoo.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's the white of your eye, right? The sclera.
That's so bad.
Oh, that's the one where the woman in Canada went blind when they did it?
Don't do that.
But, you
But
see-
how many sclera tattoos go absolutely fine?
But look at it.
You never hear about those.
You
do
never hear
Chick?
about those.
Look at it
talk
this
about
way.
it.
There's love for everyone. They two found each other.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just hard to look at the guy. His face is all
Have you
tattooed.
seen it?
Yeah, it's. Ugh.
They look like they're very much in love.
Let
if
me
that
see.
means anything.
I'd be afraid they'd get stuck together like those magic rings. They wake up in the morning and they're all the metal.
I feel bad for the people who get in line behind them at TSA.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to take a
Well,
while.
I think it's like the back of Mad Magazine where you just got to fold them together and spell something out.
A fold-in couple.
I used to love the Mad Fold-In. Just the name of it made me laugh.
Great.
Those guys sitting around, someone goes, wait a minute, Playboy's got a fold-out. What if we did this? Remember, and you'd always try to figure out what the drawing was going to be when you folded it in.
Oh, yeah, you'd look at it to see what's going to...
Boy, you got real wistful.
Oh, I
over
love
there.
the Mad Fold-In. I would make this argument. Mad Magazine is responsible for ultimately Lampoon, Saturday Night Live, and pretty much the tenor of contemporary humor. Because Mad Magazine, right from the get-go, took the piss out of everything.
And all those guys point to Mad Magazine about how much they loved it. So, yeah, absolutely.
It was
All
the
writers
best.
were
It was the best. And now, I'm okay with tattoos and stuff. It's fine, but this is really extreme.
Well, of course, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. When you see this guy, it'd be hard to not say something.
What would you say if you ran into this guy?
How do I get out of here?
Hopefully he's not one of those
What if
guys.
it's one? Go ahead, sir.
Oh, no. It's just, I am so tired of people asking me about my tattoo.
That's the thing.
I'm a lot of other things too. Nobody ever wants to talk about my garden. Look at my rhododendrons. Nobody ever wants to talk about that. They only want to talk about the piercing in my eyeball. I'm more than just that.
Yeah, that's exactly. You've nailed it. I mean,
Seriously, could you not say something to him, or would you be compelled to talk to him about it?
Oh, yeah, I think Tom would stay away if I had to guess. If you saw him at the grocery store?
Yeah, I'd be okay talking to him, I guess, but I mean, it's...
If he was waiting in line at your favorite Saturday morning brunch place in front of you...
I'd talk to him.
Would you?
Is that right?
Oh, sure. Are those all birds? Oh, yeah, I got those too. Say, when you had the spike put in your skull, did that hurt?
Here's what I think it's one of those things where one of the people in the couple is into it, so the other person's doing it just to please them. Like the wife really likes The Bachelor. So I watch The Bachelor every week because of her. And so if she was into, like, I don't know, having our organs pierced, maybe that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
Which might be more fun than watching The Bachelor, to be quite honest with you.
It says this guy's got a pierced tongue.
Yeah.
Well, who has the forked
tongue?
That's rough.
That's worse.
Oh, wow. Oh, so... Okay, I would assume
like a snake.
Wouldn't your speech be drastically affected?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
He talks out of both sides of his mouth. You know what I mean?
That's gotta hurt.
Speak with forked tongue, right?
It's literally a torture. It's literally something they do to, like, stool pigeons and stuff, and this guy just chose to do it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, and how do you make money when you do this? Is it a freak show?
I don't know.
People pay to see the illustrated man?
He could work at home online. Maybe he's a tech guy or something.
Yeah.
Never has to see anybody.
Maybe he's the most brilliant computer technician you've ever...
Right. Sure.
Maybe he's collecting unemployment.
Yeah.
Why are you guys so negative?
Hang on.
Not negative.
I haven't introduced the show. Welcome to Old Men. Now,
well, I mean, you didn't
Josh has a good point about this hippie who has all these piercings.
So it looks like a ne'er-do-well to me.
Yeah, sir.
You don't see Jeff Bezos getting up there. Well, it's going to be kind of hard to talk today. I had my tongue separated last night.
Bear with me.
I'm going to be giving away all my money. Oh, you like this? Look at this. The chicks dig it.
No, you can trust what I'm saying. Don't worry about the forked tongue. Forked tongue that I have. Yeah.
Well, at least they've got the record. They'll probably have the world record tattooed on his face, but there's no room left.
No, he's covered, isn't he?
You have to wonder is there any room?
Anus.
They can go in?
Well, who was the guy in the Jim Rose's sideshow? He had the Enigma had puzzle pieces.
His puzzle pieces all over his body.
I mean, his entire body was tattooed. Wow, with a puzzle piece.
And it led to the pirate gold that's buried under the White House.
Go to bed.
Do you think he regrets that now?
The tattooed guy?
Enigma?
I don't know.
Remember what he did? Wasn't that the guy Enigma?
Went through the tennis racket?
No, I had a hook in the head of his penis.
Oh, yeah, that guy,
attach it to a bowling ball.
Yeah.
And spin it around.
And spin it?
I thought that was Mr. Lifto, wasn't
That was Lifto.
Yeah.
What?
He's a showman.
Yeah, he's an artist.
And give up show business?
Yeah, you should have seen the look on Howie's face on America's Got Talent when he spun the bowling ball. Yeah, there's a talent.
On to Las Vegas, or whatever they say.
One show only.
Yikes.
Is that sports? Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much. Time to exit sports and see what's going on elsewhere.
Exit stage left. Yes.
This is what you farted for.
Damn right. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
We got to squeeze in a couple of requests here with Thanksgiving just around the corner.
All right. This
is a short one, but a sweet one about what we're all going to be eating next Thursday. This is, of course, the genius of Haywood Banks.
I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife. I gag a lot of corn and wander around the pen. Have a drink of water, then I have some corn again. A feather sticking out, a pecking on the ground. Come on, check me out. I'm strutting all around. Dangly noodle hang thing, growing off my face. Looking good, only thing to say is whoop. My big brother Jake, he always was the smarty. Had a little dream, all the good china. You know I like cranberries, lighting the candles. Pass me the rutabaga. Any corn left? Getting kind of sleepy. Ate sweet too much? Boy, I'm stuffed. I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids, a little turkey
Yes. A little bit of turkey stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of
Tis the
turkey.
season. You got turkey news?
Well, kind of. It's a seasonal spin on a classic canned meat. We're talking about figgy pudding Spam.
Wow.
Yep, they've released what they're calling figgy pudding. The brand said the seasonal product features cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice, and cloves, along with popular winter flavor profiles like fig and orange flavors. Spam said its figgy pudding flavor, quote, brings the spirit of the holidays in one can, evoking a sense of nostalgia and warmth, taking consumers back to their favorite memories from holidays past.
Is figgy pudding something?
I've only heard it in the carol.
Yeah, me too.
Bring us some figgy pudding.
Oh, bring me some figgy pudding.
I've never actually had it. Augie, have you?
I'm not aware that it's an actual food stuff. It must be, though.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just make it up for a song, right?
No, nobody ever
Oh, nobody does.
So for the Spam, they grind up elves. This is just
Oh,
disturbing.
Tom. What? God.
Well, that is
What the hell's wrong
that's
with
very, very troubling.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what figgy pudding is.
I thought it was like razzleberry dressing. Do you know what that's from?
Yeah, sure. Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
Razzleberry dressing. That is the number one, and I remember it as a kid, but it is Tom's favorite Christmas presentation, bar none.
Mr. Magoo's Christmas. Ever seen it, Augie?
It's amazing.
It's a great one.
It's
It's very touching. Yeah.
Great songs, Broadway level songs.
Broadway level.
These songs are by Jules Stein, and it's actual.
We've
writers.
tried for 36, 37 Christmas holiday seasons to like this, Mr. Magoo's Christmas, to enjoy the songs as much as Tom does.
Every time we mention it, I get a letter from someone saying it's their favorite Christmas piece.
We've not achieved
It's
it.
a good one.
I
yeah.
tear up every time. I have the book, by the way. There is a book.
You saying it's better than Charlie Brown.
What's
You're
the
better
big?
than
No, I know that's what's baffling.
Yeah,
he does think it's better than
He
Charlie
thinks
Brown.
it's better than anything.
And
Rudolph, the whole thing.
Scrooged.
I said this the other day. I would say the best Christmas thing is the Grinch, the original, not the movie, the original cartoon version.
Okay.
The movie is just awful with the tilted camera and Jim Carrey. That's unwatchable.
What's wrong with the tilted camera?
I liked it, but
Yeah, I like it. I think
yeah,
Carrie killed.
I think it's fun. I think he does nail Grinch. Figgy pudding, by the way, is an authentic Christmas pudding from England, made with figs, currants, and plenty of rum.
Currents. Well, how can you make it ahead of time?
I loved it.
It kind of looks like a
But it's cake-like.
yes, it looks like a cake with like a little sauce on, like a white icing sauce on it.
Well, you think about how bad English food is now. Think about how bad it was 200 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Now we got some filet mignon. Boil the water.
Boil it up.
More speckled pheasant.
So
No, thank you.
I have. I called my son Sam, and he is on the hunt
For figgy pudding?
for. We'll see. It's figgy pudding Spam.
Oh, you can get it at spam.com, amazon.com, and walmart.com.
Well, shut up.
Hunt's over, Sam.
Everybody's going to get it for.
Remember a couple years ago they came out with
You
pumpkin.
put it in the story, you tool.
They had
I
pumpkin
didn't
spice.
expect you to be dumb enough to read it.
Jesus.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Josh.
there we go.
You were speaking.
Oh no, it's okay. They had pumpkin spice spam too. A couple years
Yeah.
ago. And when Pat and I went to the Spam Museum, they had one in a case. Remember?
Yeah, we got
and I
it.
said I'd like to purchase them. They were, no, not for sale.
So you went to the Spam Museum and trying to pick up some chicks?
Sure, that's right.
The morning there?
Yeah,
Unsuccessful, right?
I'm sure. Well, that's where the women hang.
yeah. They didn't care
I
for
like
us.
to go to the Spam Museum to meet hot guys.
Many Rubenesque women were there.
Hey, coming up.
Shouldn't it be Rubens?
Rubens is the actual painter, yeah.
Coming up, the TSA has a list of foods you can and cannot take on airplanes for Thanksgiving.
That's why they call them Reuben's esque. Yeah, I thought it was because it looked like they ate a bunch of Reuben sandwiches.
Oh my goodness!
Am I right?
Boy, there goes a couple French dips and a Reuben's.
Have you seen the mayonnaise queen?
Wow.
You think there's a parade out there with a mayonnaise queen somewhere?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like in Hellman's, Wyoming or something?
Just throwing spoonfuls of mayonnaise at the people watching.
Just multiple migsing the crowd.
Now I'm going to throw up. Could we?
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Mayo King.
Coming up, we have a Dean and Jerry Thanksgiving tribute. We're hanging out with comedian Auggie Smith. We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and...
The best fudge comes from Uranus. Uranus, Missouri. That felt good. Tastes even better. Wow. That's right. Fudge from Uranus. I'm not fudging with you. We're literally in Uranus. That's the mayor of Uranus, and you can get your fudge out the back door at UranusGeneralStore.com. Welcome to Uranus! Let's make Uranus great again. Fudge, yeah! Fudge, 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 fudge. Fudge.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show. Looking to buy a new car, but the looking part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi, just stop into Bob Bile Motors and I'll show you my... Take a test drive and I'll also let you see my...
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my, I'll let you in the, and after that, you're in the.
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hunt on Fridays.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's right, Frank Caliendo, friends of the Bob and Tom Show. And you know who is another friend of the Bob and Tom Show? You. Thanks so much for being with us today. Auggie Smith, Jeff Oskey, and Leanne Morgan on the way. You can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. If you'd like to switch over, just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. Next thing you know, you're watching the show in real time as it happens. There's Ace Cosby at the controls, and he's telling a joke of the day. There's Chick McGee's reaction. That's what it's all about. The YouTube channel for the Bob and Tom Show. It's a wormhole you might not be able to get out of. And if you'd like, you can watch today's show later in the day. How do I do that? Well, you just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. Rolling through a Friday with you. It's November 18th. Thanks for joining us. Jeff Oskey and the news we failed to mention on the way. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. More bad news coming from Ticketmaster for Swifties. Ticketmaster says it's canceling today's planned general public sale of Taylor Swift concert tickets because it doesn't have enough inventory. The ticket seller couldn't handle the millions of fans trying to buy tickets for Taylor Swift's stadium tour as the site crashed, leaving fans empty-handed. Ticketmaster says 2 million tickets for Swift's 2023 tour were sold during pre-sales on Tuesday, the most tickets ever sold on the platform in a single day. But millions were also left empty-handed as Ticketmaster said there was insufficient remaining ticket inventory. High energy prices linked to Russia's war in Ukraine have paved the way for coal's comeback in some parts of Europe. Many people have turned to coal as a cheaper option than natural gas, endangering some climate goals and threatening health from increased pollution. The trend raises worries in the region of northeastern Czech Republic that's worked for decades to end its industrial legacy as the most polluted area of the country. The country's production of brown coal, the cheapest form, has risen by more than 20% in the first 9 months of 2022, over a year earlier. Officials say it's the first increase after almost a continuous decades-long decline. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hey, Donnie, how are you?
I'm good. So let me get this straight. Josh just goes fishing. Then the next day, Chick decides that I'm going AWOL. All at the same time, Mountain Dew comes out with a new flavor.
Mm-hmm.
What's that called? Brokeback Fountain? Oh, God. And I ain't want to spread rumors, never, but this mystery's easier than stabbing fish in a barrel. Now, I bet you if it's $30, Josh comes back wearing a Commander's jersey on Monday.
Oh.
I swear to God.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1912. The place, Hocker on Rhine, Germany. After several complaints about unsanitary conditions from competitors in a sledding event, it was determined that some of the participants were unaware of the precise nature of a particular event. Once the officials removed all the phlegm balls from the course and explained that the name of the event was pronounced luge and not loogie, the competition continued without any further problem. Ironically, the eventual winner of the luge event was an Austrian named Karl Boogermeister. He took the gold medal by a narrow margin over Norwegian athlete who was disqualified.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work edition news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Guitar in hand. He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
Willie Griswold on assignment. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom with our special guest.
We're joined by Auggie Smith, great comedian. Auggie was on our first Comedy Central special. Auggie is a stand-up guy and a stand-up comedian and a dad, kind of in my realm, an older gent that happens to be a father. And you're even digging deeper than I am. You have a 2-year-old.
I have a 2-year-old. And here's the thing. You guys wouldn't know this by looking at me, but I am a good dad.
I have no doubt.
People say that. They say that I'm a good dad. And you know what that's based on? Facebook photos. That is the entire basis of Auggie Smith as a good father. Because here's the thing about me. I still live in a house with my children. My children live in my house, and I live there with them. And sometimes my children get hungry, and so I give them food because they can't get it on their own. And then I take a picture of that, and I put it on the internet, and people say, "Oh, my God, that is the most active father I've ever seen," because the expectations have been lowered so much for men and what we're supposed to do that just doing the job makes you the world's greatest dad. Sometimes my kids need to go places, and they don't have a license because they're young. So I drive them, and I take a picture of it, and people say, "Oh, my God! This guy is amazing. What he has with his children, this bond." And there's a reason for that. And it's an unheralded hero of America. And I'd like to pour one out for them today. And that's the deadbeat dad. Everyone. Deadbeat dad Not only did you create most of the women I had sex with in my 20s, deadbeat dad, but the fact that you took off on your family made me doing the bare minimum look positively heroic. Deadbeat dad, you ran so that I could walk.
Thank you very much. Here, here. A toast from
to the
Auggie
deadbeat
Smith.
dad.
To the deadbeat dads out there.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Bravo. Pat, do you have a... you're a very fine father, and we all know that. And you're very,
I'm an older dad too. Yeah,
handsome young son.
Yeah, he's 12. He was 12 yesterday.
Wow!
Happy birthday, Jim!
Birthday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he's DNA test handsome.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
You should check that out.
I got one of those too.
That is handsome.
At least one that I know of. I'm trying to remember. Don't you have a?
Well, I don't have him for Thanksgiving for the first time ever, and I'm just a little down about it.
No.
So I express myself through my instrument, and when I'm done with that, I pick up the acoustic guitar. And I write. This is called Single Dad Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
I'm all alone without my son this Thanksgiving. Maybe next year there'll be healing and forgiving. But I won't spend it moping. I'm going to Poncho's, the only restaurant open. I'm having dinner at a Mexican place. Single dad Thanksgiving. Have a few margaritas and drunk text the ex. Enjoy that turkey, ... Your new boyfriend, I'm eating Tex-Mex. Next week, I go to court. My ex-esposa wants mucho support. Having dinner at a Mexican place. Single dad Thanksgiving. Oh, so Pancho, cerveza, por favor. 'Cause heartbreak is what alcohol is for. I'll have a tequila and make a turkey with my hand. It's just me and the mariachi band. Looks like I'm headed for trouble. The single dad is seeing double. I'm having dinner at a Mexican place. No chi-chis in my face. I'm having dinner at a Mexican place. Single dad Thanksgiving. Cha-cha-cha.
Do they do a turkey taco?
I don't think
maybe.
so.
Boy.
Oh, that's great, Pat. Thanks. That reminds me of that classic in A Christmas Story.
Oh, yes.
Where they go to the Chinese restaurant. There's so much truth in that.
Enjoy that scene while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They're going to cut it out?
Probably.
And Auggie, you're not quite as old as I am, but when I was a kid, I used to go to a place called Chung Wa's.
Chung Wa's
just
again.
calm down. Auggie will enjoy this because he has a certain level of sophistication.
Look for the word.
I'm not. Someone out there will verify this. They used to do your bill with an abacus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Wow.
I mean, it was just so cool. You'd see this guy back there, boom, and I'd look at it and go, whatever he said, I have no idea.
That is traditional.
That's so cool.
Do you know how to work an abacus?
We actually, you know something? When I was at Mercer Elementary School, that's
Yes.
named after General Mercer. You'd walk in the school, there he was being stabbed to death right there in a big painting. That helped. Yeah, we did abacus in math for fun.
Did you really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
For fun.
I can tell you the public schools are not teaching the abacus anymore.
No.
Well, they're too busy teaching the kids to write cursive, which is a total waste of their
Are
time.
your kids learning cursive?
My son is in second grade and is I don't know what they learn. No, he is not learning cursive yet. I think that eventually he will. Here's the funny thing is they're in public school in Los Angeles, and the name of our school district is LA Unified, which should be the name of our soccer team.
That's right.
We can all agree on that. But it's actually the name of our school district. And so they feed the kids because, California is a communist utopia. So they eat breakfast, and then they give them food. And so during COVID, they couldn't feed them. So instead, they gave them this big bag of food that they would bring home, and they've continued to do this. So every day my kids come home with a large bag of food.
Really?
So what I decided to do was like a supersize me type experiment. There was a documentary a couple years ago where a guy ate McDonald's every day. So what I've been doing is I take my son's food and I eat all of it every single day. And my results are that my son has lost 4 pounds.
Fascinating experiment. That's a great experiment. We had a great story about a kid in a school that saved one of, I think it was in Wisconsin, saved one of her classmates.
Oh, with the Heimlich
doing
maneuver.
the Heimlich. But the punchline is she learned the Heimlich and she's like, what, in the third grade or something? She learned the Heimlich on YouTube.
Yeah.
So not all YouTube time is wasted. They were, of course, in class. They didn't teach her because they were teaching her cursive, which she'll never need.
Stop with the cursive.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get over that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. What happened to you during a cursive lesson?
What's wrong with
what?
society when
That's what's wrong with
that
society?
man wrote me that note in cursive saying, "Meet me behind the bus." Sorry.
Yes, that's what that's the problem with cursive, everybody. It's the language of pedophiles, and it needs to be.
It's about time someone pointed that out.
Jeez.
We're going to come right back. I'm sorry to bring you to this level, Augie. We have comedian Auggie Smith hanging out with us. We're also going to talk with comedian Leanne Morgan coming up in about 20 minutes, and we have some interesting things in the news. Christy, give me the please the teaser.
Yeah, we have Thanksgiving food in your security checkpoint. Also, we have making beans sexy. Coors Light has some interesting news, and it involves nail polish ladies. And look for a sober New Year's Eve from CNN, from the coverage of the New Year's Eve celebrations.
No.
I thought that's why people watch. To see Andy
I
and...
want to see Don Lemon cry.
Sure you do.
Well,
not anymore.
I want to see Don Lemon fired. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the...
drink fast.
Okay, you got the rules now? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Not Safe for Work edition.
Yes.
Of Poetry for Neanderthals.
All right.
Everybody's got their cards ready to go.
Right.
Yep.
Pat Godwin. Ace Cosby.
Got it.
Remember, one-syllable words are the key here. Chick McGee.
Ugh.
Okay. Josh Arnold.
Me got it.
Okay. That's fine. Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
There you go. That's
You know,
very
that
good.
would
This
be
is
a
Tom
female caveman, wouldn't it? Yes. Ready.
Okay, you ready to go? Now, Chick, you're going to start.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I want you
Give us
to
hints.
give us some hints.
Okay, now.
And we have to guess.
Your first word.
Give us the word, please.
Hole.
What?
Hole.
Vagina.
Face.
Mouth.
Close.
Nose.
Ear.
Eye socket.
What, can I say no?
Yes, that's a one-syllable word.
Tongue.
Throat.
Now, what, yes.
Okay, so now you try to get us to guess the second phrase.
Deep throat.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, someone jumped all over that one.
Boom.
Little deep throat from Christy Lee.
I don't want to brag, but those were amazing clues.
Yes.
Okay. Christy, you take a shot at it.
Twice.
Double.
2.
Twins.
Testicles.
Balls. Oh. Is that okay? Breath. Oh, boob.
No.
Gang.
No.
Stool samples.
Kidneys.
Three-way.
Coop.
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 What?
Cock.
Chick.
Cocks.
Chicken. Little.
Small cocks. Smallpox.
Smallpox. Yes.
Is it smallpox?
It's got to be small.
Tell us.
No.
What's our hint? 2?
2. Twice.
Come.
Double dong.
2 twice small.
And coop.
Coop. Little.
I know.
Sports car.
Deuce. Deuce.
Little
Yes.
deuce coop.
Deuce on my chest.
Deuce on my chest.
Drop a deuce.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's all right.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we made that up.
We tried to...
Drop a deuce.
It says
it's
drop
there.
a deuce.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
this is certainly not safe for work, but it's safe for radio.
Poetry for Neanderthals. Thanks, everybody.
Bob and Tom fans, it's Willie G. This Thanksgiving Eve, November 23rd, Jeff Oskey, Pat Godwin, and I are doing a big show at Helium in downtown Indy. So hop online, go to Helium's website or the link in my Instagram bio and grab some tickets to see me, Jeff Oskey, and my pal Pat Godwin the night before Thanksgiving.
Herbert Rabbit Xanades. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Tonight on Bob and Tom Television's Animal Channel, it's Miracle Pests, the show that examines the unexplained actions and surprising heroics of the smallest and most maligned of animals, pests. We'll take you to Kokomo, Indiana, and we'll meet Roger Mondor and find out how termites ate through his floor, causing him to fall into his basement just before a tornado devastated his home. Next, we'll take you to DeLand, Florida, to tell you the story of Maggie Kuder and the mouse who ran up her leg and frightened her so badly she ran out of her house just before it mysteriously exploded. Then we'll go to Segmack, Arkansas, and meet the Cheeseman family. We'll hear their true story. A swarm of Canadian wasps attacked and repelled an armed intruder as the Cheeseman family napped in their home following a baked bean dinner. Finally, we'll meet Harriet Billingsley, who, upon discovering a swarm of pubic lice, rushed to the drugstore to get a bottle of Quell shampoo and, on impulse, purchased what turned out to be $1 million winning lottery ticket. Join host Dick Verman tonight for Miracle Pests. Miracle Pests, only on Bob and Tom Television.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air, it's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yay! You have gone round the bend.
Yep, very much.
At the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
See? I say Christy Lee, she says hi. Not some weird voice. Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hello there.
I'm Chick McGee, and Tom, our guest, is here. He's the man.
I can see him from here.
He was a gunfighter. Remember that?
The man from Montana is comedian Auggie Smith, father of 3, and a man who you can find, by the way, on the internet if you go to Dry Bar, and the code is Auggie Smith for a free month.
That's right.
This is very exciting.
When you have to deal with something that you don't understand totally.
It's funny.
Well, now, they were talking about, I forget, who it was, Watson or Crick, about DNA. I'm not sure, but something about
It's Dry Bar.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the biggest stand-up comedy entities out there right now.
That's right. It's called the Dry Bar.
I am trying to let people who are new to this world enjoy it.
Well, you're not helping, but go ahead.
As opposed to Dry Date, which is very unfortunate. Now, this weekend, I should point this out. I'm looking at this nice photograph of the very handsome Josh Arnold.
Oh, how about that?
And it says Saturday, November 19th. That's this Saturday.
I thought we weren't talking about this.
We're not. He's going to be at the Olympic Southside Theater in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
The real Josh Arnold live and in person. Can you see that?
How about that?
That's this Saturday.
They actually called you and wanted you to come.
Yeah. I know. Trust me, every time I get one of those calls, I'm as shocked as you are.
Are you doing it in the lobby of the theater?
I will be doing it in the lobby, yes. While Caroline Ray is on the main stage.
No, she's not there.
I'm excited. I have 52 minutes.
They're doing Dear Evan Hansen in the big room.
Yes. Caroline Ray is in Green Bay, I believe. Yeah. Right? And then, let's see. I wanted to mention a couple other quick things. Donnie Baker, comedy off-Broadway in Lexington. And got a few more folks out there. Kostaki is in Sioux Falls tonight at Boss's Comedy Club. They added a second show, so give them a call. And then tomorrow night, Nevada, Iowa, at the Talent Factory.
Talent?
Oh, I see what you did. If it's Nevada, it's Talent, baby.
There you go.
I'm a 1A guy.
All right. Fair enough.
We're going to talk with comedian Leanne Morgan coming up. Right now, we head back over to the not safe for work version of Poetry for Neanderthals news desk with Christy Lee.
The Transportation Security Administration has issued its guidance for which holiday foods travelers can take on airplanes this Thanksgiving. Here are the following items you can carry through TSA checkpoints.
You
You ready?
These are you can carry. Okay.
You can. Baked goods.
Sure.
Meats, either frozen, cooked, or uncooked. Stuffing.
So someone's going to take like a cooked turkey on a plane?
Maybe.
And or a frozen turkey?
Yeah, that'd
Do
be
you
cool.
expect them to check it?
You put that on your lap? What do you do with that? Casseroles, mac and cheese, fresh fruits and vegetables, candy, and spices.
What's
the TSA advised, though, if you can spill it, spread it, spray it, pump it, or pour it, and it's larger than 3.4 ounces, it should be carefully packed in checked luggage, Auggie.
So no Ready Whip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Well, everybody's got a quarter shot of gravy.
Yeah.
Checked
Get a
food
suitcase full of
items.
cranberries.
Yeah. Checked food items do include cranberry sauce,
Sure.
either homemade or canned, gravy, wine, champagne, sparkling cider, canned fruits and vegetables, preserves, jams, jellies, and maple syrup.
Jams and jellies?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Huh.
Didn't we have...
You know what the difference between jam and jelly is?
You know what? We're not going there.
Yes,
I can't jelly this mic up your butt. Okay? Never mind.
Interesting. Isn't traveling by plane for Thanksgiving you don't have to bring food?
I would think you could get it once you got there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much work. And didn't we have a guy last week? I'm trying to remember this that had a gun in a chicken, and he got. Remember this?
Was it a guy or a girl?
Got caught at TSA going through the machine.
I thought it was a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would be.
Raise your arms. Okay, stand aside, sir. It looks
So
like
it
you got
wasn't
a
the
gun
fact she
in
was
your chicken.
taking the chicken. It was the fact that there was a gun in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although it would be pretty funny if they. You can keep the gun, sir, but we're going to have to confiscate that chicken.
Why did he cross the road? None of your business.
And you know that was the original line in The Godfather. Keep the chicken. Take the gun. Keep the chicken.
Yeah, the TSA says a traveler attempted to bring a gun onto a plane by hiding it inside a raw chicken at the Fort Lauderdale/Hollywood International Airport 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
It's genius. It's genius, I tell you.
Really?
Who's going to check your chicken? Nobody. Nobody looks in a chicken.
That sounds like a kid's book. Who's going to check your chicken?
Yes, careful when choosing the titles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's going to check is close to choke. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
very good.
Speaking of food, and food advocacy group.
You messed up that word there, Christy.
I know.
You meant to say advocacy.
Advocacy.
But it was embarrassing.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you can.
I don't give a
And I believe it's fode.
I don't care. They have a new slogan, make beans sexy. The initiative aims to promote beans as, quote, unique solution to the climate, health, and economic challenges facing our planet. Rich in protein and iron, beans are a cheap alternative to meat and could help provide nutrition to help people in areas experiencing famine. The advocacy group highlights that the legumes release 90% fewer greenhouse gases than animal proteins, while also improving soil health.
Yes, what a bright idea.
But they also release gases in human beings that are rather embarrassing. Not
Oh, no, that's not. Augie, do you like this sound?
Oh, God.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's funny, right?
Thank you very much.
It is a funny sound.
This is why we get all the big awards.
It's moist and horrible.
Yeah, that end is really something. That third act is terrific.
That last one requires laundry.
That's where the twist is.
Paul Newnham, the organizer's executive. Newnham.
Oh.
So they're going to make beans more sexy than they already are.
Said, how can we tackle the climate crisis? Beans is how we do it. Make beans sexy.
I love that song. Beans is how we do it. Beans is how we do it.
Beans is how we do it.
So, I mean, they're going to have to get the hottest of hot people to advocate.
Let's start the list.
As Josh pointed out yesterday,
they couldn't make Anne Margaret sexy, and
in the Who.
Yeah, I mean she was
Rock
already
opera
hot,
Tommy.
and the beans certainly didn't help.
Yeah, that cover always creeped me out. And then they've got the one with the giant deodorant stick.
The Who were weirdos, yeah.
I know they're great.
I think they're great too, but many greats are weirdos.
I mean, the only
Look at you.
the only thing sexy about beans, I think, is the old flicking the bean. Wink, wink. Hey, Christy.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, he felt the wink wasn't enough. Hey, Christy had to.
Yeah, the wink saved you, Tom. Good job. Wink, wink.
And Coors Light is releasing a nail polish that changes color when your beer is cold.
I don't get this.
While the labels on its cans and bottles change color when the beer has reached its appropriate coldness, the brand asks, quote, but what about when you're drinking Coors Light in a pint glass? Solution? The Coors Light Chill Polish, a gray nail polish that changes to blue when its temperature drops to a level acceptable for drinking a Coors Light. So you got to stick your finger in your beer?
I don't get this. You have to dunk your...
I guess. Made in collaboration with nail polish experts at Le Chat. The limited edition nail polish launches November 22nd. Will be available for $7 a bottle at shop.CoorsLight.com.
How about a nail polish that tells you when you're too drunk to drive?
Now you got some.
That would be a lot handier.
Yeah.
All right, lady, let me see your hands. Okay, get in the squad car. You're too drunk.
Coors just wanted to be in the news. That's what this is about.
But I mean, so it's not just holding the glass. You have to be.
This isn't functional.
Because if you're holding the glass, your nails are on the outside of the glass. That's not going to make any sense unless you just push your fingers against
Coors wanted some free marketing.
Glass.
You got to stick your finger in something if you're going to have nail polish, right? Am I right in that?
Yeah.
Oh, I painted my nails for this. Isn't that the old adage? Women will say every now and again.
That's right. Yeah, you know how broads are.
Yeah.
My wife has been asking me for Coors Light based makeup. I could have had that joke for a second. I'm calling an audible. Omaha.
Here's the thing. You're among friends. We're laughing just as hard as if you got
this. Augie, what you just did, we all do 11 times a morning.
Yep.
So you can in the distance you can see that there's a joke at the end. Sometimes you get off the trail and then you realize,
what is it?
It was just a mirage. There was nothing there at all. I'm still dying of thirst.
Well, Andy Kindler say, I can see the fires of show business from where I am, but I can't really get there. Oh.
Yeah, so this is just a weird publicity stunt.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Just like all of them.
Yeah, good for them.
Remember the Cheetos one? You know, the nail polish with the with the
right.
Or was it Velveeta? It was
Velveeta cheese had nail polish.
It's all a publicity stunt.
Okay, all right.
Good marketing.
Do you wear
people.
nail polish?
I actually get my nails done tomorrow, so they look bad. I do a French manicure.
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah.
The white.
That's where they use their tongue.
The white tips.
Like a parfait, like a
white tips.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much. Coming up, we're to talk with Leanne Morgan. Right now, I want to talk to the guys out there, guys only. 52% of men over 40 experience some form of ED, the polite way of saying erectile dysfunction. There is help out there. That's where Roman comes in. We've been talking about Roman for a long time here in the show. ROMAN is the digital health clinic for men. And right now, you can get genuine FDA-approved medications for as little as $4 a dose. in the realm of ED. And at Roman, no waiting room, no hassle, because it's something you can do on your smartphone or on your computer. You get started by, we put it this way. You are put in touch with someone on the internet, and it's very discreet. And it's a free online visit. And a U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you to see if you're a candidate for one of these treatments. It's that simple. If medication's appropriate, Roman will send it to you with their famous free 2-day shipping. And it does arrive, by the way, in discreet packaging. New address for this, by the way, it's ro.co/BT show for 20% off. So Bob and Tom Show listeners, try to remember, it's essentially ro.co/BT show. ro.co/BT show for 25% off. In the world of ED, there are solutions out there. Check in with Roman, the digital health clinic. ro.co/BT show for 20% off. We're going to come back with comedian Leanne Morgan. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas.
Have you thought about your holiday gifts yet for all those clients and friends? I've got a great idea for you, a great solution, something that'll make everybody happy. The Cheese Store, NNY.com. And let's look at some of this great stuff. Look at this, The Cheese Store, owned and operated by 22 local dairy farmers in northern New York. It's The Cheese Store. There are no supply chain issues, so get those holiday gifts out there for all your clients and your friends.
Get great gifts for the family, co-workers, clients, and more at the Cheese Store, NNY.com. Order today and get free shipping on all orders over $89. The Cheese Store, NNY.com.
Let's get back to the chinchilla. We sent members of our staff plus Donnie Baker to your garage.
She is
my mistake.
So traumatized right now. She has not come out of her little house in
No doubt.
the whole
The
day.
chinchilla?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's because she met Donnie Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
True. Her ears are as big as Frisbees.
They are very big.
I know.
I can't get over how
They're
horribly...
native of South America, and they use those to, and they're nocturnal, so they
Must be a lot of listening
they,
going
they
on
do
in
a lot
South
of
America.
listening at night.
Size of those
because
ears.
you can't see very well.
And they respond, of course, with their brain by going, duh. Duh, I'm a chinchilla.
Oh, wow, it's that great
wow.
big thing right there.
That looks like a really nice fur coat that lady's got on. I wonder what it's made of. That's made of. Duh. Well, I'm gonna rest for a while so I can poop again. Duh.
I can tell you.
I'm not like a dog. I can't play frisbee or catch. I just sit here going, duh. I'm kind of like something in a frame, like a picture, except I just go, duh, and then I poop.
Except you have to feed me and I poop.
I'm like a picture you have to feed. Duh.
I can tell you what, they don't come when you call them. That's for damn sure.
I will.
What?
I'll come if you call me.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
If Bobcat called you, wouldn't you keep it and play it for all your friends? Hi, this is Bob Goldthwait, too.
Yeah.
We've got an X-rated movie coming up where I think you're perfect for it. Give me a call.
I had a phone call from Bono that I accidentally erased.
Oh, no!
Yeah, and I was like, Dad!
Oh, why'd I do that?
Have you ever heard Bobcat's Bono?
I haven't. I can't do it, but yeah.
I bet you can enough to make us go, oh, my God.
No, but so he called.
You mean he heard you doing your Bono and he called you?
Yeah, he was very nice. And then I saw him. I was at Dodger Stadium. Or no, I can't remember what stadium it was. It was very... And he and I met him, and I'm in the, like the stadium doorway. Mm-hmm. And he said some very sweet things and very kind, and we talked back and forth. And it was just him and I and one other person. And he starts walking out to do his concert, and he turns around and he takes off those, the fly sunglasses. Mm-hmm. And he goes, "Hey, Bobcat," and he throws them to me. And I catch him, and I go, "Thanks, Mean Joe."
I knew that was coming.
And he goes, "What?" Yeah. And oh man, that's one of my best riffs ever. Falling on his deaf Gaelic ears. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And I found this out. His name is...
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do, too.
I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16. Mm-hmm. And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
This is Bob.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold is here.
With a Thanksgiving email.
Oh, nice.
I have a veterans request. Shout out here in a second. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom, and we have one of the Bob and Tom legends in the studio.
Good friend of the show, very fine stand-up comedian. He is Auggie Smith, making a stop at the famous Crackers Comedy Club this weekend. Auggie is the father of three, just like me, kind of an older dad, and handsome man, that Auggie. But look at that beard. That is really, really fantastic. And Auggie is featured on Dry Bar, which you will find conveniently located on a cell phone or computer near you. And you can find out about his various albums and other cool things. And I believe if you use the code name Auggie Smith with 2 G's, by the way, you can get a free month of Dry Bar. Am I getting this right?
Absolutely right, Tom.
Well, awesome. That is very nice. We are going to be shifting gears in a matter of moments. And leaving the handsomely bald Auggie Smith for the gorgeously blonde Leanne Morgan. Not to suggest that Auggie would not be a very handsome. But
anyway,
that would be wonderful.
Anyway, indeed. Anyway, we have this. I would, dear Chick, could you read this and say something on Friday's show? This is Friday, right? My husband has been under a strict diet that we're not going to go into why. And today he can finally return to a normal diet. Needless to say, he's very excited.
Oh,
he's
boy.
active duty Air Force, hoping to finish his last 2 years to retirement. They tune in about now. We're getting the kids ready for school. They listen too. If you could build up Tom, starting off with something like the illustrious Tom, then give the quick story about getting to eat comfort foods again. So congratulations. I'm going to call you Mr. V, just like it says here.
Yes.
And ask Josh to wish my husband a big fat food time.
Oh, I hope you have a great fatty fat time.
This is from Madison in Minot, North Dakota.
Okay. Oh, there we go. And I just was going to say, we've gone from the bald, handsome Auggie Smith to the lovely blonde Leanne Morgan. We can see her on the big screen. Are you home?
No, my darling, I'm in a dark Hilton Garden Inn.
All right.
In Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay, so is that it behind you? It looks like some kind of, I thought it was like a touring chart with your schedule on it. Is that a work of art?
It must be. It must be mass-produced Hilton Garden Inn art.
Look over your other. Look over your other shoulder.
That is that's clearly hotel art.
It's an airplane.
Really?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Parachutes on it.
Yeah, there's some paratroopers coming down.
Oh, okay, because from here it just looks like
calendar or something.
It looks like a dead Dalmatian.
Dead
They
Dalmatian.
flayed.
That is the logo of Hilton.
Soma gown. That's my Soma gown over there laying by a big purse. If y'all can, I don't want to show y'all how I wreck a hotel room. I'm terrible. When I get away from home, I'm like, what? And my husband's very anal retentive, so I feel free here.
Now, when you enter a hotel room, if it has 2 beds, do you immediately assign one of the beds as a giant shelf?
Yes.
Now, do you
And
take...
I put all my stuff on that one bed, and then I lay on the other bed.
Now, Leanne, do you take the bed closest to the bathroom or farthest?
Closest to the bathroom, my darling, because I'm 57.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. Christy, do you do the same? Do you take the one that's closest?
Yes.
Okay.
You know why? Because usually the phone is closest to the second bed, so that means the people slept in that bed more than they slept in the one closest to the door.
Yeah, I haven't touched a hotel phone in 20 years.
Well, I'm just saying, and the clock's usually there. Everything's usually on that side of the room. Do you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question at this point?
Yeah.
Is this the interview?
We have to talk with. We have to. Well, she
come back to hotel talk.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Leanne's in Columbia, South Carolina tonight on tour. You'll be in Lexington December 2nd and 3rd.
All right.
And the 4th. Now, is this where you're taping your new special? Am I correct about that?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And I don't think do y'all remember me? Because I was on the show, but it was Christy, do you remember, my darling, hosting a thing for the Southern Fried Chicks?
I sure do. Yep.
And that was in 2004 to 2006. So Christy remembers me, I guess, but you boys may not remember, but I was a lot younger and thinner.
Well, you look lovely.
You sure do.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, that was a fun trip. That was fun. Those hosting those things, the comedy shows, and Etta May was on that.
Etta May and Karen Mills. Yeah, and we toured for 2 or 3 years, and I got to be on y'all's show. That was a highlight for me because I was just getting started. So now I've been in this 22 years.
Wow.
And I'm about to shoot a special. I can't say for what network, but let me just tell y'all, it's the good one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so Josh was hoping it was OnlyFans. Josh, how dare you?
Yeah, you can't blame me. Have you seen Leanne? She's gorgeous.
I know, and in
funny.
And in a hotel room.
Yeah.
That's extra sexy. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think it's sexy to see a woman in a hotel room?
When it's mine.
Son of a bitch, are we back at the hotel?
But Leanne, how long have you been married?
30 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And I've got 3 children. I've got a grandbaby. And I can tell y'all, but men love a hotel room. And I don't. That's why my husband does not travel with me, because he would worry me to death, if you know what I mean, while I'm out here trying to make a living. Doing nasty stuff.
Now,
nasty stuff, and then putting on eyelashes and a girdle doing a show.
I love the word girdle.
I know you do.
I mean, it is a great word. I mean, because let me, and Leanne, forgive me, I'm not trying to embarrass you, but the word panties, sexy.
For some.
Yeah. The word girdle, I don't know.
No, I think panties is a negative too. Did we have that on? Why not get into the
right? Sometimes it's
I think a lot of women don't
panties,
like the word panties.
moist.
They don't like
Those
Do you
are the
like
two
the word
words?
moist?
They don't like those words.
I don't like moist,
Yeah, I
but
don't
let me
either.
tell you that my tour, this 100-city tour that I'm about to wrap up this year with Outback Concerts, is called the Big Panty Tour. Did they tell y'all that?
Oh,
No,
wow.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes.
It's called the Big Panty Tour, and people throw big panties at me like I'm Tom Jones.
Well, in 5 years, Leanne, if you go on the Big Girdle Tour, no one's going to come. And it's not because you're not great. It's because the word girdle is just so weird.
Yeah, it'd have to be the Big Spanx Tour.
Yeah. Am I the only one that feels that word is just
girdle?
It's so perfect.
Girdle. Nobody uses that word.
I know that's why she used it and made it.
I know, it's great.
That's why it's so funny.
Yeah, it's shapewear.
Is there Leanne? Is there a male equivalent of that? Is there a
for shapewear? Spanx does a male.
No,
line.
I mean for the word girdle.
Oh.
Is there a men's underwear term that is
jock?
Jockeys?
Jockstrap?
I don't think so. It doesn't have that.
Tidy whities?
I hate that term.
I do too.
I don't know, y'all.
Yeah, I don't wear white underwear.
But I'm from the country, and I guess I'm kind of old timey, and I still say the word girdle, but it's just Spanx. I wear, a good, tight underpinning.
Yeah, we all do, honey.
We called it underpinning in the South.
Yeah, underpinning.
Now, Leanne Morgan is on tour, and I mentioned many of the stops she's going to be coming up. She's got Evansville, Indianapolis, Macon, Georgia, Knoxville, Nashville, Charlotte, Tampa. You've got a lot of work.
Some of the best places in the country.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on, including a secretly being recorded special in Lexington that will, I should say, the secret is where it's going to land.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I can announce it soon. I can't say it now. But yeah, the cities you're talking about after Lexington, I start a new tour, 100-city tour, again with Outback Concerts called Just Getting Started Tour.
Wow.
So y'all will be thrilled that the word panties not in it, even though I wanted to name it the Little Panty Tour because I want to lose weight, but I can't promise that. So I called it the Just Getting Started Tour because I just feel like I'm getting started at 57 years old with a grandbaby and doing these tours, and I've got a book coming out in 2024.
Wow.
Holy
good
for
you.
Leanne Morgan,
I know.
Very busy. We
And
certainly appreciate
I'm
it.
very busy. But listen, I don't think y'all remember. Y'all got so much going on. But Reno Collier is one of my dear friends. And Reno and I had a show called Chewing the Fat with Reno and Leanne on Sirius XM years ago. And they wouldn't even pay our parking. Reno and I lost money. He loves y'all, and y'all are with him all the time.
Yes.
We're big Reno fans, and he's on the show all the time. Let me ask you this. When you're touring, I know that most folks that do what you do have what they call merch. You've got merchandise after the show. I'm assuming you don't have any kind of panties that you're selling, do you?
I don't. And, and we thought about it. But then we thought, after the pandemic, everybody's got big size panties. And I just didn't have to haul all that.
What is your biggest selling item? Do you know?
Well, during the Big Panty Tour, good night. This tour, 100 cities, has taken over a year and a half because of the COVID, and it messed it up. It was supposed to be during the COVID, and so then they crammed all these dates in. So I had T-shirts for a long time. I wallered those all over the United States. I sold a buttload, and then now I need to get them again, and I've just dreaded it. Now I've got big Yeti-type cups, and I've got hats that women can walk in and exercise in, keep the sun damage away. And I've got totes because women love a tote.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got stuff like that, but I've still got T-shirts and all that on sale online. I hate wallering all that, y'all. And in this first tour, I really was trying to keep it just me and my opener and keep it just simple. But I think this next tour, I'm probably going to have to take a merch person and do all of that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, that should be fun. I was kind of hoping there were some panties.
I'm sorry.
I can get you a white flour and sugar tote if you'd like.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, Leanne, best of luck and good luck in Lexington when you record the TV special, and we'll look for it on that secret network. You're very welcome, and you look great, by the way.
Happy holidays.
Thank you, Angel. Thank y'all. It's good seeing y'all again. I'm tickled to be back on here. I've always wanted to be back on, so thank y'all.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, so glad you are.
And I like your hotel room.
Tom will be over after the show.
Can't wait to see the special.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
I'm about to put on another girdle tonight.
All right.
All right. Great work. Thanks, Leanne. We're going to switch gears.
Yeah.
And we can go back to the news desk real quick. What have you got over there, Christy?
Well, now I want to talk in a Southern accent. Certain CNN reporters are no longer going to be allowed to drink alcohol during New Year's Eve coverage.
Why? They hate ratings?
It was perfect.
The company's chairman and CEO felt on-camera drinking eroded the credibility of CNN personnel and damaged the respectability they may enjoy among viewers. Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen will still be able to imbibe during their coverage of the festivities in Times Square. However, other reporters will not.
Well, I mean, what if they have to break away? Here we are in Kiev. Well, what the hell?
Wolf Blizzard,
Here come the bombs. Let's do a shot. What the hell? Nice girdle, Toots. That's what you want to see. I think Auggie nailed it.
Yeah. A couple of years ago when Don Lemon was drinking and talking about how he wanted a relationship and was crying, I thought, that's a guy I want my news from. That's a guy I can understand. I've drank with a lot of guys like that, and they seem pretty trustworthy.
Darn right.
It'd be funnier if they let him smoke pot.
Yeah.
They should, kind of the way they do that alternate thing they do with Peyton and Eli. They could do that for New Year's Eve. They could cut to two stoners.
Oh, covering the Times Square event.
That'd be funny.
Seth Rogen and Willie Nelson watching it together somewhere.
God, can you imagine? That'd be great. They could do a very diverse thing. You could pick what you want. Let's see, 2 gay men, got that already. Flip over here. Oh, here we got two stoned white dudes. Here we got a guy on coke. You could do all.
Here we got a guy on coke. Look at him there, folks. Shivering in a bus station.
Telling you about his script.
He doesn't know this, but we're going to take the cocaine away here in about 20 minutes.
You're not going to want to miss it.
Let's see what happens.
You're not going to want to miss it.
We've replaced this bag of coke with a machete.
Oh, Tommy.
I can see why, on the one hand, they think that it takes away the gravitas of a
That's
CNN.
what New Year's is for.
But it's supposed to be, they just need to have sort of separate the entertainment component.
Right.
If you want gravitas, don't have him watch him drop the ball in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
That was Dick Clark's job forever.
Yeah.
I think he had plenty of gravitas. I would get my news from Dick Clark.
Oh, God.
Andy and Anderson are charming guys.
Yes.
They're fun to watch.
They're great together.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah.
Do you typically watch that, Christy?
New Year's Eve for me is not typically. Not since the kids moved out. No.
Tom, I recorded. So.
Do you really? Oh, my God. I haven't.
Do you watch it later?
Yeah.
I don't think I've made it past midnight on New Year's Eve.
Multiple viewings?
The ball drop?
No. If I'm not awake, I record the whole thing.
Oh, so you don't miss it?
Yeah, because Andy and Anderson are great.
Yeah, they get
Andy and Anderson are great.
He's met them. He's been on tour with them.
They are
They're great. You're out of your mind.
They're having a lot of fun.
We all used to, growing up, we watched Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Sure we did, yeah.
We don't watch that anymore.
Well, that was for
I
the
think,
pre-recorded
Chick, you
Chicago.
hate joy. That's what it is. You hate
that's
joy.
it.
You are an assassin of
because
joy.
Because I have so much of it, I get sick and tired of it. That's what I'm saying.
You get overflow.
That's right. It becomes boring. You know the feeling.
Real happiness glut over there.
That's right. I've had my fill.
Now, Auggie, you and I both have little kids. Do you let them stay up to watch New Year's Eve? The beauty of living, you live in California.
Right.
So you can watch 9 o'clock in the evening.
I do. I'm a Hollywood guy. My pronouns out there are who is he and never heard of him. But so pretty much every year with New Year's, I'm working. I'm somewhere off, and so the wife is home with the kids. But this year, I'm actually going to be home on New Year's Eve.
Do you have plans?
We have no plans. I was going to be to watch Don Lemon get messed up. But apparently that's been screwed up by CNN, my one thing that I love every year.
Well, Don Lemon's doing the morning show now. Maybe he'll do shots in the morning. That'll make that interesting, finally.
It's a show called Downward Spiral with Don Lemon. We just give him more and more alcohol until we get into different substances over the years.
Finally goes, I would have done Jessica Savage. She liked to party.
As he's tying off. Yeah.
Jessica Savage.
I don't know the Don would have.
Maybe Dan Savage.
Yeah, the limo sang. Okay. Let's see.
Huh.
Time now.
It flipped over, that was a problem.
Yeah, that was a problem. Okay. We have. Do you know what we're referencing? Jessica Savage, the famous.
I know who you're referencing.
The Golden Girl.
They used to do a news minute. They would cut in.
I think her YouTube news break is still out there where she's like
sloshed.
She actually says, "Well, that's
Yeah,
It's
she talks like Lucinda Williams sings.
It's crazy.
they would. Thank you, Josh.
What did Lucinda Williams do to you?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, am I wrong? She's very. I love her. She's but she's slurry.
A lot of feeling.
I love her.
Can you use the word slurry like that?
I like it.
What's your favorite flavor, slurry?
Pork.
Girdle.
Girdle.
When I start drinking, I get a little slurry.
Girdle. That's a funny word.
Oh, I love that word. I want to change the subject completely. Coming up, we're going to hang out with comedian Auggie Smith. Also, we have an interesting category, but a not very good story about it. Movies to watch when you're sick.
Yeah.
It kind of opens the door for me, but the ones that they list are so boring.
I'm a streak when I'm sick movie watcher. I stick to one, and then it's all of a sudden it doesn't make me feel better, and then I move to another movie. It's crazy.
We'll talk about that coming up. Right now, I want to talk about something that is of a serious matter. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about therapy, and in this case, online therapy. As they say, it's okay to be not okay, but you can work on yourself, and that's what therapy is all about. And BetterHelp has connected more than 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's convenient, secure, and accessible because you do it online. And you can do it with the camera on, the camera off. It can just be you talking, or it could even be you texting it through on your keyboard. Whatever works for you. It's convenient and extremely affordable because it's done online. Now, you can find out all the information by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. Everybody deserves to feel better. You deserve to feel your best and help yourself get unstuck if you're having some problems. BetterHelp.com/BT show. The /BT show helps you because it knocks 10% off the first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. Coming up, you're sick. What movies do you want to watch? Also coming up, oh, what a nice day in the nursing home. Is that a deer? We'll find out what the deer does in the lobby of the nursing home when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy.
Drink fast.
Okay, you got the rules now? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Not Safe for Work edition of Poetry for Neanderthals.
All right.
Everybody's got their cards ready to go.
Right.
Yep.
Pat Godwin. Ace Cosby.
Got it.
Remember, one-syllable words are the key here. Chick McGee.
Ugh.
Okay. Josh Arnold.
Me got it.
Okay. That's fine. Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
There you go. That's
you know,
very
that
good.
would be a
Tom
female caveman, wouldn't it? Yes. Ready.
Okay, here, you ready to go? Now, Chick, you're going to start.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I want you to
hints.
give us some hints.
Okay, now.
And we have to guess.
Your first word.
Give us the word, please.
Hole.
What?
Hole.
Vagina.
Face.
Mouth.
Close.
Nose.
Ear.
Eye socket.
What, can I say no?
Yes, that's a one-syllable word.
Tongue.
Throat.
Now, yes.
Okay, so now you try to get us to guess the second phrase.
Deep throat.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, someone jumped all over that one.
Boom.
Little deep throat from Christy Lee.
I don't want to brag, but those were amazing clues.
Yes.
Okay. Christy, you take a shot at it.
Twice.
Double.
2.
Twins.
Testicles.
Balls. Oh. Is that okay? Breath. Oh, boob.
No.
Gang.
No.
Stool samples.
Kidneys.
Three-way.
Coop.
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 What?
Cock.
Chick.
Cocks.
Chicken. Little.
Small cocks. Smallpox.
Smallpox. Yes.
Is it smallpox?
It's got to be small.
Tell us.
No.
What's our hint? 2?
2. Twice.
Come.
Double dong.
2 twice small.
And coop.
Coop. Little.
I know.
Sports car.
Deuce.
Little deuce coupe.
Deuce on my chest.
Deuce on my chest.
Drop a deuce.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's
all right.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we made that up.
We tried to
drop a deuce.
It says drop a deuce.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
this is certainly not safe for work, but it's safe for radio.
Poetry for Neanderthals. Thanks, everybody.
.com for more as we roll through this Friday with you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Were you planning to snap up tickets to Taylor Swift's Stadium Concert Series online today? Well, you better make other plans. Ticketmaster has canceled today's planned general public sale. The reason? There just aren't enough tickets to go around. 2 days ago, a pre-sale event caused the ticket site to crash, left many fans without tickets. The site says 2 million tickets to Swift's The Eras tour was sold during pre-sales. It's unclear how many tickets were available for the shows. Mary J. Blige has turned her own experience as a child and even as an adult into a children's book. She teamed with illustrator Ashley Corin for the book Mary Can. It's about a girl who's been told no all her life and just wants to sing. Blige says she herself was so used to people telling her no, which only motivated her more. That book will come out on March 28th. And Robert Clary, who played a prisoner of war in the TV sitcom Hogan's Heroes, has died. Clary sported a beret in his role as the feisty Corporal Louis LeBeau in Hogan's Heroes, which aired from 1965 to 1971. Clary was 96 and died of natural causes. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I believe I heard somebody mention porcupines earlier.
Yeah, the Porcupine House right down the road from where we live.
Oh, it's amazing what they can do when they put their minds to it. Yeah. I hate to jump in front of Ace, but I've got one about porcupines.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
You know why lions and tigers believe porcupines make a great meal?
Why?
Because they get free toothpicks when you're done. I'll hang up and listen to you.
Okay.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
The most unfair thing about life is the way it ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a death. What's that, a bonus?
No.
Life is tough. It should be reversed. You die first. Get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Then you live in an old age home. You get kicked out when you're too young. You get a gold watch. You go to work. You work for 40 years till you're young enough to enjoy your retirement. Go to college. You do drugs, alcohol. You party. You get ready for high school. Go to school. You become a kid. You play. You have no responsibilities. Become a little baby. Go back into the womb. Spend your last 9 months floating. You finish off as a gleam in somebody's eye.
Oh, nice.
Bravo.
That's perfect.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on
Tonight.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, there's Pat Godwin.
Hey there, Chick.
He's in the performance room.
You're going to talk in a southern accent.
No. There's Josh Arnold. No,
yes, you are.
Hey, chick.
How you, Josh?
I love that accent, don't you?
I do too. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, she does.
Great. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy, y'all.
Hi, buddy. There's
That doesn't
Ace.
work on me.
Ace put on a blonde wig and a girdle and tried.
Doesn't work.
Whatever you say, Django. I'm Chick B. Well, that was a movie.
It was a movie.
From the South.
It was in the South, yes.
Yes, all right.
You chose Jack.
With a D.
Oh, boy.
Thank God it's Friday.
See, Auggie.
Oh, you can be canceled on any day of the week.
Is that right?
You'll have all weekend to think about that.
It's not casual racist Friday. See, Auggie would have to put up with. You think being a dad is hard?
You know, there's only one type of revenge that Ace can get on Chick for saying such a thing, and that would be...
Are you kidding me? Is it that time to show Auggie Smith, professional comedian, how the pros do it?
That sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yeah.
What kind of noise does a limping turkey make?
I don't know, Ace. What kind of a noise does a limping turkey make?
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I don't know about that. See, instead of gobble, you see, it's wobble.
And you had to see the
hang on.
You had to see the acting on that.
We have a new follow-up.
Whatever.
Oh, that was the joke of the day. Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. The holidays are here, my friends. Achieve gifting greatness when you give the gift of perfectly aged, tender, delicious Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. You're going to get $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. And thank you, Ace Cosby.
You're welcome, world.
That's fair enough.
World.
See, now that's funny.
Now, we have a story, and again, I think this is more of an interesting topic than the content of this story.
Yeah, the content of the story, you kind of led people down the wrong path a little bit. A new poll suggests some of the best movies to watch when you're sick with your children. The most popular movies to watch included the Harry Potter series, the Toy Story films, Frozen, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Moana.
Nothing there is surprising. They're all great, but yeah.
Yeah,
Why would you need to be... Those are just movies you watch with your kids.
Right.
When their kids are sick.
You know what I've found is that we've been showing the kids stuff that I liked when I was a kid, right?
Oh. Okay,
And you go back, and what I didn't realize is that the movies of our youth sucked. I had no idea. The Rescuers is awful. When I was a kid, I thought it was great. Have you ever seen American Tail as an adult?
Not as an adult.
It's horrifying. That mouse is nearly killed in every scene or taken in for human traffic or mouse trafficking. That's the entire plot of the movie where you think that he's dead. It's an awful, terrible, horrible film that I remember as a child being wonderful.
Aww.
Yeah.
Some of them age really well. My 6-year-old is loving the original Snow White.
Oh.
And even though the animation's it's great, but it's a little more primitive than today's stuff. A few of the old ones really do hang in there, but you're correct. A lot of them are. It's the same with television series. You ever try to watch an episode of Leave It to Beaver? Yikes. Yeah. I just like to see my old neighborhood, but other than that.
Yeah. Some of the top films for adults included action and adventure movies. Duh.
Yeah, that's sort of vague.
Right, as well as the film series, like we mentioned, Harry Potter or The Hunger Games. Almost 2/3 of parents agree if they'd pass their love of their favorite movie along to their child, and more than half of those polled have a go-to or favorite feel-better comfort film, with the average person saying they can watch it 4 times in a row without getting sick of it. Do you have one of those?
Not a 4-timer in a row deal.
I got a handful of them I'll watch when I'm sick.
Yeah, we know. We have that one, Sideways.
I love that movie. I'll watch it over and over again.
Yeah, I love it.
Death at a Funeral?
That's a good one.
The Death at a Funeral, the English version.
Yeah, the Hugh Grant version.
Of course.
Con Air.
English accents.
I could watch Con Air 4 times in a row easily.
Could you?
Love Con Air.
That is entertaining.
Die Hard, I can watch a bunch.
Right now, mine's The Departed. If I'm lost and I can't, I can't think, and I can't decide what to watch, I put The Departed on.
I don't think I've seen that.
Smell a rat.
And the first time I saw The Departed, hated it. Second time, it's one of my favorite movies.
I didn't care for it either the first time. I was really disappointed.
Yeah,
and then
I can't explain it.
After a couple more viewings, I went, "Oh no, this is good."
Yeah, sometimes if you go to, especially if you go to a movie theater, I guess anytime, if you're not in the right mood and you're not receptive, you'll think, movie sucked. Then later on, you go, "My God, this is the best movie ever." The mood you're in is very important.
I was in a great mood when I saw it in the theater. Your theory holds no water.
Really? You were in a great mood? What was it? Free popcorn?
Look at this. Empty mug, and I still did the drink.
Empty mug.
Yeah. That's acting. My friends.
That man is a comedian.
Yes.
Now, if you'd like to see how that works in person, you can see Josh Arnold this Saturday at the Olympic Southside Theater in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you told me that they didn't want him to come. I know you said that.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So
they're late.
They said his comedy is an empty mug.
It's been scheduled? Tickets have been sold?
Yeah.
A couple anyway.
It's my understanding it's nearly sold out.
Really?
Get on it, folks.
Okay, that's going to be exciting.
Lot of pressure.
52 new minutes on the midterm.
Lot of pressure.
The killer.
God. Auggie Smith is doing his thing. He's going to be at the famous Crackers Comedy Club this weekend. And Christy Lee is right over there. So what are your favorite movies to watch, Christy? Is it still that one, Breakfast at Tiffany's?
I love that one.
Yes, and
Especially the Mickey Rooney cast.
I love it.
Overlooked by the Academy.
Anything with Anne
Still
Hathaway.
Anything with Audrey. Anything with Audrey Hepburn, not Anne Hathaway.
That's right. The finest female part
Roman
person.
Holiday.
Part giraffe has ever been in a movie is Audrey Hepburn. It's just amazing.
You know, I love Roadhouse. I could sit and watch that a couple times in a row. I have no trouble.
Here's a movie. We have an email here about a movie. Brandon would like to know if
Smooth. Well done, Josh.
Speaking of emails,
if I've ever if I've ever seen a movie called Thanksgiving about a murderous turkey going on a killing spree on Thanksgiving. I have, Brandon. He wants to know what I thought of it. I loved it. This turkey goes around.
A turkey.
Yes, and he's butchering people. And
what weapons does he use?
A knife, because at one point he...
of course a knife. What else?
I can't remember exactly how he murders everybody, but I do remember the final girl, if you will, the main female in a horror film.
By the way, spoiler alert, everybody.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. You're right. I don't want to spoil it. So Thanksgiving, check it out. Yes, yeah.
I can assure you.
You know what? You should put out a list of movies like that, like Santa Claus. There's a Christmas movie, Santa Kills or something.
Oh, Santa's
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Sure, that was big.
There's the radial tire is haunted. Rubber.
That's about a killer tire. Tom.
Have you ever seen the one where there's a coat that's haunted? It has meatloaf in it.
What?
Yeah. There's a haunted fur coat, and when you wear it, you kill people, and Meatloaf is in it.
Yes.
Meatloaf wears a haunted coat. There's your pitch right there.
Meatloaf?
Holly would make that today.
Meatloaf the singer.
Meatloaf the guy, not a Meatloaf.
I thought it was a coat.
Yeah, me too.
A killing Meatloaf.
Not the entree, the singer.
It's called Coat Out of Hell, and it is an amazing...
I give it a 1 out of 3, not bad.
I really thought it was a coat stuffed with meatloaf.
Well, I'll give all those a big miss.
Rubber. It's
hey, coming up, we have toys that you don't want to buy for Christmas, apparently. Lego has a new set out there that's, I'm going to say, as tall as I am.
Wow.
It's the biggest ever, I think.
Yeah.
Ace, real quick, what's your go-to movie when you're sick? And I know that you never are sick and you haven't missed a day of work literally in more than 40 years, but in the event that you were home all day, what would you watch?
I love A Law-Abiding Citizen.
What is that?
A Law-Abiding Citizen is...
Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx?
Yeah,
that is a while. That's dark. Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, so was somebody...
and he uses that line in the movie. I was a law-abiding citizen.
Well, I want to see that on the TV show.
Let me ask you something. Why aren't you doing that sort of thing with your joke of the day? That's a winner, man.
Right, Monday impressions.
When we come back, more impressions from Ace. And there's a bizarre, weird, and incorrect rumor floating around the internet, of course. This time it's about a roller coaster at Disney World, and it's not true. We'll tell you about that coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Hey there, Bob and Tom Show family. Become a VIP member today. Go to bobandtom.com/VIP. You'll be able to watch the live stream of the morning show at your convenience anytime you want. That's right, no commercials. You get to see what the gang is doing during a commercial break. Usually Tom doing something weird or Chick eye-rolling Tom. Plus, you're going to be able to download podcasts, our catalog, other audio bits without commercials. You can watch the show on your big TV at home if you have Apple TV or Roku. VIP members, oh, look at that. You can watch us in your living room or in bed. Don't be weird. Become a VIP.
You want to learn how to avoid a-holes in your life?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
I do, Christy. I come in early.
Apparently, there is a gentleman, Robert Sutton, a professor of organizational behavior and engineering at Stanford University, has written 2 books about a-holes and how people can survive them. Here are his suggestions.
Pretty easy.
Steps to avoid and change the a-hole in your life.
Does it involve not going to an axe hurling bar?
Number 1, create physical distance. One of the most reliable ways to become an a-hole is to be around them. I've got to go.
I am out of here.
$2 million tickets for Swift's 2023 tour were sold during pre-sales on Tuesday, the most tickets ever sold on the platform in a single day. But millions were also left empty-handed as Ticketmaster said there was insufficient remaining ticket inventory. High energy prices linked to Russia's war in Ukraine have paved the way for coal's comeback in some parts of Europe. Many people have turned to coal as a cheaper option than natural gas, endangering some climate goals and threatening health from increased pollution. The trend raises worries in the region of northeastern Czech Republic that's worked for decades to end its industrial legacy as the most polluted area of the country. The country's production of brown coal, the cheapest form, has risen by more than 20% in the first 9 months of 2022 over a year earlier. Officials say it's the first increase after almost a continuous decades-long decline. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you everything I touch turns to soul.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The minivan hearse thing, have you seen this?
Was that for dead soccer moms?
I don't know. The funeral homes that have the
Wait a minute.
minivans that they...
That's very funny.
Oh, that's
Have you seen
that's
it?
good.
The minivans
go
that they've put those, the fancy scroll work thing they put on the sides.
God.
Yes, I'm not making this up. And they're like the big town and country vans.
Well, I didn't want to die before, but now I really don't want to.
It's really
God,
disturbing.
I just had this discussion yesterday with one of my
You're
sons.
going to be dead, honey. You won't know.
I know, but the whole minivan thing,
The bumper stickers on that'll be horrible. You know, my orphan child is an honor student.
Beautifully done.
Scott Dunn, ladies.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time for Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s. This week, Timothy by The Boys from May 1971. Now here's your host, Oliver Lang.
Okay, let's see. Lyrics are kind of hard to understand here. I'm just reading them off the album cover. 3 guys are trapped in a mine. Let's see, Joe was looking at Tim. Oh, what the f***? They ate him! Oh, my God! Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
This has been Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s.
Okay.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
That's fine. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition News.
Got a letter about that coming up.
Shut up. There's Pat Godwin. Hello. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here. Hello. You have to start talking almost, when you're speaking to me, use your Gerard Butler voice exclusively.
Wow.
Perfect.
Good.
Now that you've finished vomiting.
Yeah, now that you've got Nixon out of the way.
Well, that was Dick.
I am not a crook.
That's Count Nixon, but I'm not a clue.
I am not a crook. We just throw names at Ace and he does the impression.
That's funny. I like that.
I love it.
Give us a John Wayne.
I'm the poor little.
John Wayne.
Howdy, pilgrims.
I would pay good money.
Did anyone understand any of that?
I think he was trying to say, howdy,
And Tom,
pilgrims.
Auggie Smith is here.
Oh, he's leaving. He's embarrassed.
Good for you, Ace.
Auggie Smith has joined us. Auggie can be found on Dry Bar. You can just do your Google thing, baby. You'll find Auggie Smith. And the code is Auggie Smith, 2 G's, by the way. And Auggie Smith, and you
Auggie
can
Doggy.
check out Auggie and his great stand-up. Now, where was I? We were talking about CNN. This is a kind of a funny article from Variety. They're reporting that apparently the head honcho of CNN has said that they are damaging their respectability by letting their reporters drink on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
The exceptions to this, Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen will be able to drink.
Yeah, they're not going to let you down, folks.
But everybody else apparently will be sober on CNN. So if you want to watch the so-called ball drop, well, if you want to watch the ball drop, watch the Packers. Lately,
No, you can still watch. If you want to watch a ball drop, watch Andy. He'll get to it.
Okay, all right. In any event, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. And what have you got over there?
There's an internet post that suggests the Disney company has filed a patent for a roller coaster that jumps the tracks.
This is true. This is very true.
It's actually very fake, Josh. According to Snopes, this originated from the satirical website known as The Mousetrap.
That's right. Disney's decided there are too many people in the park. So here's what we're going to do.
Boy, those screams sound really authentic.
Well,
and they've got that camera that takes them as they plummet to their death.
I understand, but aren't the lines shorter? Okay.
The post, which included images of what appeared to be concept photos for the fictional ride, failed to indicate that it was intended as satire, and some users took it seriously.
I see.
While the ride is not real, Walt Disney World News Today reported the company did file a patent for a new water ride motion simulator. The patent describes a cable system attached to the sides of the boat to simulate movements of a boat bobbing in the waves.
That hasn't been done yet.
What was the name of the news service?
Walt Disney World News Today.
I don't get the feeling that's fair and balanced. You guys,
Do you think Mickey does the news?
I don't think.
Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Minnie Mouse, and I'll be your news commentator for today.
27 dead.
Today in Ukraine.
Putin's at it again.
Yeah.
Well, and now Minnie Mouse has filed against Harvey
Here's
Weinstein.
today's editorial here's the editorial with Goofy. Go ahead.
Here's the problem with minorities in the country.
Goofy,
Goofy.
I have to get back to you.
Once again, Minnie Mouse has finally filed against Harvey Weinstein, the latest Hollywood star, as the trial continues in Orlando.
Oh, boy. With an image of Moana and Maui on Moana's boat used in the example figure, you could look for this ride possibly someday.
I could build that one at home.
Yeah, I know.
4 pieces of rope, a mattress, and a spray can. That doesn't sound all that elaborate. They did have the famous the jumping of the tracks thing at Happy Days World, where it.
This joke is for 7 people.
It jumped the
You
shark.
you can't have said in your brain this will be good when I say it. You can't.
I was reading ahead. I didn't hear what you said, but
Well, see,
You're one of the lucky ones.
The fictional version of this is out there, saying that that the roller coaster leaves the tracks. That's fake.
Right, of course. It makes sense. It would be fake.
Well, people are buying it. Of course, it's on the internet where the truth lives.
I was a little bit more upset about this because apparently this boat simulator ride with the image of Moana and Maui.
Yeah, there's the fake picture.
On Moana's boat.
Who believed that? I know. When you look at the picture of this roller coaster, it's impossible to think that anyone believed
There was somebody.
It shows
you're not going to believe it, bro.
The cars are flying in the air.
Yeah.
And they're upside down.
If you have
They're not just.
the slightest knowledge of physics.
Yeah, it isn't.
I'm not kidding you, bro.
Hey.
They leave the track.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, the fat guy leaned over and the tracks didn't meet again, and they're all dead.
Apparently, there's a proposed Moana and Zootopia land that will replace Dino Land USA at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Well, who remembers the dinosaur movie from
I love the dinosaur ride.
Whereas
It's like my
Zootopia will be
favorite.
remembered forever.
I like. Where's the warehouse where they have the Dick Tracy ride? Remember that thing?
Oh, yeah.
You don't like the dinosaur ride? I love that.
Animal Kingdom to me.
I'm okay as long as they don't get rid of Captain EO.
Sorry, Captain EO is. That has been
What are you talking about? Outrage, man. It's a national treasure.
Mickey Mouse reports that.
So you don't go to the Animal Kingdom?
I don't like Animal Kingdom.
Right.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's got Everest and the Avatar.
Avatar is the best.
You remember the scene in The Omen?
Oh, my gosh.
Where they take Damien to the animal park. It's the same thing.
If I remember correctly, the animals didn't care for Damien.
They start attacking the car.
Yeah.
You said when Tom goes to Animal Kingdom.
And the orangutan grabbed the mom's hair and starts pulling it out.
Yeah.
You don't like Avatar? That's the best ride there.
Yeah, you'd love it.
He's not been on it.
And at night, the Avatar land's all lit up, and your kids would,
I
your
hated
girls
that movie.
would love it.
Yeah, but it's not. You'd love the ride,
the movie basically a socialist track. It's the left trying to take over with a bunch of super rich guys that make it with their private jets, telling everyone else that they're being oppressed. I love that.
Me and my people just want everybody to be tall and blue. That's the world I envision.
I hated that movie. I've never. Animal Kingdom to me is too claustrophobic. I love Disney World. I go there, as you know, several times a year. I do not like it.
Oh, I kind of know what you're talking because you do have to walk through. It does feel narrow with all the trees.
I don't like that. I like the big open spaces. And the last time I stayed there, we stayed at Animal Kingdom, which is really convenient. If you want to go to their parks, you get up, and 6 hours later, the bus arrives. By the time they've offloaded everybody and you get back on, it's nighttime.
Well,
Now we know why.
That's why he
There's
doesn't
always
like it.
it always reveals itself.
Yeah.
There was some mild inconvenience.
Well, I guess
it wasn't a mild inconvenience. It is it's a full hour.
Lot of things all through. Let's go. Everybody else.
Every restaurant in that hotel had an hour and a half wait. It's the worst.
You have to plan ahead when you go to Disney. You cannot not make reservations 6 months in advance. You just got
I prefer Epcot. It doesn't smell like animals. I like the smell of fake Italy.
Yeah. If I wanted to, oh my God! If I wanted to smell animals, I'd go to Six Flags. All right.
Damn right.
I'd go see Josh on stage as he portrays.
Augie, did you know that I was the Foghorn Leghorn at St. Louis Six Flags?
I did not know that.
And I'm not
Josh.
talking about the Foghorn that walks around the park with the the nobodies. I was in the show.
Yeah.
Tell Augie some of your lines.
Sang and danced.
I was country before country was cool. That was certainly one of them.
Oh, that brought the house down, right?
Yeah.
Your Honor, this is an outrage. Southern lawyer.
I didn't land at Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock.
Josh, we're going to need you to not ad-lib as much.
So I'm sorry. So they're building the Little Mermaid C6 simulator.
Yeah, right. Trust me, when your girls hit 44 inches, you'll be on you'll be on that flight of passage, right? I guarantee.
You think you're flying. You think you're flying.
And the Banshee, it actually breathes. You can feel it breathing between your legs. It moves. It's like, oh my God.
This is the Avatar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
What's the one at Epcot?
Soarin'.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's just
If you love Soarin', you'll love this one.
Okay.
Same technology.
All right. Now, but again, the flying roller coaster that is all over the internet is
fake.
Yeah.
I still think it's real.
Hey.
Because what would they do if it was real? Try to convince you it was fake.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
You know what
exactly
is
what
real?
somebody would say.
Yep.
A woman wanting diamonds for Christmas, and boy, do I have a suggestion for you.
Does this involve Steven Singer Jewelers?
It does, because diamond stud earrings, Tom, are the #1 gift this holiday season. Steven has the most beautiful, best value, real diamond studs anywhere.
What are they called?
Anita diamond stud earrings.
Anita, as in, I like to be in a mag.
No, like in I need a.
Oh.
No,
Do you think they
A-N-I-T-A,
asked
yeah,
Christy
Anita.
to start doing the spot because they liked you bringing up West Side Story when you did it, or they didn't like it?
They didn't really ask me to do it. I just kind of
I
stepped
think
in.
you should. I think it's a wonderful idea.
Steven makes it so easy to buy real diamond jewelry where someone you love. No phony sales, no haggling, no nonsense.
Here's the thing: you could buy these diamond earrings today, Christy, and you could stick them in the mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving.
What did I tell you about that idea?
Well, you have to leave them in the case.
Yeah,
that way, otherwise,
Yeah, that way they're not accidentally swallowed by a child.
Yes.
I've lost a pair of diamond earrings. I still can't find them, and it drives me crazy.
You don't want to have to take the calendar into the bathroom and prospect.
Good news, honey, I got him.
Wait, that's not them. Oh, no.
Honey, I told you, no corn.
You're not going to want to put these on for a second. Hang
Once
on.
again, this has nothing to do with the real diamond stud you can find at IHateStevenSinger.com.
You know, Steven has a 100-day, 100% no-hassle money-back guarantee, and if she doesn't like him or he doesn't like him, you send him right back, and he covers it both ways because Steven Singer is the man.
Call her ungrateful.
All kinds of diamond stuff. He's a real jeweler. Steven Singer. You'll find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell him Christy Lee sent you.
Yes.
And more, coming up, more Ace Cosby impersonations. We're getting lists. We're getting requests for more people impersonating.
Does this include musicians like we do rock stars?
Anybody, man. He can do it all.
Doing mean Rod Stewart.
I can't wait for that.
Wow,
visual.
That's left field.
A lot of these do have a visual component. I'm so sorry, Augie. Auggie Smith can be found on Dry Bar, and we'll tell you more about Augie when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hey, I don't talk about it all the time, but I'm going to talk about it right now. Treat yourself to a VIP membership at bobandtom.com. If you love the Bob and Tom Show, how about full access for you right now? Plus, makes a great stocking stuffer, a holiday gift, if you will, with the holidays right around the corner. Perhaps you could stuff it into your turkey for your family. Check out Bob and Tom's VIP premium service, the Bob and Tom Show commercial free and on demand with our daily podcast when you're a member. Also, the big big key here. The Bob and Tom archives and the complete album library at your fingertips over the weekend, anytime, 24/7. Check it out now at bobandtom.com/VIP. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi won't seek a leadership role in the new Congress, ending a historic run as the first woman with the gavel. The move makes way for a new generation to steer the party. Pelosi steps down after leading Democrats nearly 20 years and after a brutal attack on her husband, Paul, last month in their San Francisco home. Sometimes we like to settle matters with rock, paper, scissors. Remember that childhood game? Well, in this case, a Michigan City Council seat was decided by paper. Tameen Adair and Brittany Vanderwall were tied, 616 all. So to settle things, two pieces of paper were put in a bowl, one that read not elected, the other elected. Adair picked the one that said elected, so he's in. No hard feelings either. Once the race was decided, the two hugged each other. And a federal judge today will decide whether disgraced Theranos CEO Elizabeth Holmes should serve a lengthy prison sentence for duping investors and endangering patients while peddling a bogus blood testing technology. After being convicted of investor fraud and conspiracy earlier this year, Holmes' sentencing marks a climactic moment in a saga that has been dissected in books and on TV. The government wants the 38-year-old to be sentenced to 15 years in prison. She's arguing for an 18-month sentence, preferably home confinement. Her lawyer says she deserves more lenient treatment as a well-meaning entrepreneur who's now a devoted mom with another child on the way. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian John Campanera.
Vin Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep. Chipper Jones takes one on the outside, 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey! Check out the kid in the sombrero.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Auggie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can just guess you're obviously an athlete of some sort.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you gotta have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that cardiovascular. I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. You know, standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Now, we've got a couple of heads in here that have a lot of skin on them. One would be mine. The other would belong to Clint Howard, actor. Now, are you in every one of your brother Ron Howard's movies?
Oh, no. There's been a lot. Actually, the one that stopped the streak was, Ransom. And then I wasn't in Beautiful Mind, and I wasn't in any of the Da Vinci Code movies.
Did that hurt your feelings?
Can I say it pisses me off?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sure. Your honesty is wonderful and refreshing.
Yes.
my most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control. More
yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
You okay over there?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk.
Your nose itch?
I'm okay.
Go ahead.
I thought I was going to sneeze.
Stare at the light, stare at the light, stare at the light.
It's like a little mini orgasm, right, when you sneeze? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Is that what you hear? Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Auggie Smith is here.
You bastard.
Comedian, man about town.
He's reading sides for a soap opera audition. You bastard.
We'll be back. There's Ace Cosby.
I'm not the father.
But what
What
would it sound like if Gerard Butler said, I'm not the father?
I'm not the bloody father.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
What movie is that from, by the way? I am not the father. Is that Chinatown?
I was doing soap opera things.
Yeah, right.
Soap opera. Okay.
Have you watched Chinatown yet? And will you stop talking about it now? About the mother, daughter, sister?
Would you put your sugar in your tea so we can have a conversation?
Time now for more professional comedy. Joining us on the big screen, it's Jeff Oskey with his News We Failed to Mention program. Do you have your introduction ready, Jeffrey?
I do, buddy. We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news. Pew, 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 pew.
Auggie Smith, a famous comic in here today. Someone wrote in today, Auggie. They said, you're funny as all get out, but you look like you're about to sell Chick a reverse mortgage. I thought that was pretty good. That made me laugh.
Joke's on you. I already got one.
All right.
Reverse.
You're from California, Auggie. You should appreciate this. Under a new ruling for their protection, bees will now be considered fish in the state of California.
Really?
What you failed to mention, the homeless will now be considered urban campers. Urban campers.
That sounds nicer, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cured homelessness in one word. They've issued a new world record this week for the world's largest coloring book, which measured 14 feet by 14 feet and contained 20 pages. What you failed to mention, the book will run you $100, but the crayons to color it in, $5,000.
Oh, they're gigantic.
$5,000.
Does it come with a big box and the big sharpener?
Oh, that'd be awesome. I was always so jealous of the kids that got the sharpener.
Yeah.
Oh, you lucky sons of bitches.
Rich.
That's what we called them. Yeah. According to scientists, sperm counts in men have decreased by over 60%. What you failed to mention, don't worry, stupid and poor people. Your sperm are just fine. I don't know if you've been to Walmart lately, but they're having no troubles. Raiders owner Mark Davis says he doesn't have the money to fire head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. What you failed to mention, what about all that money you saved by letting your wife cut your hair with a salad bowl and a weed whacker?
The man has a very bad hair.
Okay. The world population reached about 8 billion this year. What you failed to mention, about 7.99 billion too many, if you ask me. If you're counting at home. 74 men hooked their beards together to set the world record for the longest beard chain, which came in at 150 feet. What you failed to mention, sounds licey.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
An 86-year-old nudist wants to rent your private garden so he can garden in the nude. What you failed to mention, next thing you know, he'll be asking your wife if she knows how to plant tulips. The old kid joke? No, okay.
Tulips.
Yeah, tulips.
Tulips in a row.
Roses on the piano, tulips on the organ.
Oh, Well, thanks for the save.
That's right.
Magic mushrooms are now legal in Colorado. What you failed to mention, because nothing goes to better than windy mountain roads and tripping bowls. Tripping bowls. Doctors discovered a man's lost earbud that he thought he had lost 2 years ago deep in his ear canal. What you failed to mention, you don't even want to know where the doctors found the remote he lost 7 years ago.
Oh, boy.
Yes, it is. Steve Jobs' sandals went up for auction this week, fetching a whopping $220,000. What you failed to mention, Bill Gates' penny loafers for one of his many dinners with Jeffrey Epstein just fetched a whopping $12 on eBay. Look it up. And finally,
do some reading.
And finally, Taylor Swift fans are mad at Ticketmaster after a big ticket debacle this week. What you failed to mention, I'm sure their diaries will never hear the end of it. I personally like the good old days when you couldn't buy tickets online, when you had to go camp out at the J.C. Penney out in Greenwood Mall the night before. You sat in the cold and the rain to be the first one in line, and they'd open the doors and you'd go in and they'd print your ticket and you're like, front row, and they're like, no, row 48. I'm Jeff Oscar, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
Failed to mention news. Boy, he's not
Jeff
wrong.
Oscar.
That was infuriating.
Right?
You would be first in line.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's no way I'm not getting front row center.
Yeah, but, then people who had jobs couldn't get decent seats to see the show.
Oh, my God.
Only you would take that side of the argument.
Damn right. Yeah, well, homeless Ed's in the front row again. Yeah,
Homeless Ed.
That's money for a ticket.
You know the guys.
His fate was pretty much etched in stone when they named him that.
Yes. Every
Homeless Ed.
day collecting just $400.
Welcome back to another edition of Homeless Ed.
Tax-free.
Where's Homeless Ed this week?
Yeah, with his sign where he lies about being a veteran. You know that guy? Okay. Where were we? We need to review.
We got to do something. we got to get a hold of something. Yeah, it's time for our big special presentation we do each and every week, Tom. It's the Napa Big Deal of the Week.
So I'm going to let Auggie Smith be the grand jury.
Oh, Auggie, this is quite an honor.
Oh, he is the one.
I will indict all of you.
And you will decider.
You will choose which of these stories is the most significant, and then after you make your decision, I will edit it and we'll go with whatever I like. Now, we had.
At least you're honest.
I think I'm going to start with what might be the winner. We had a woman who was exiting a country with a what's the word I'm looking for? Anal plug in her
anal
area, and inside that plug, the 23-year-old law student, her name, by the way, was Ms. Sarah Button. She had her late boyfriend's ashes inside the butt plug. Now, I'm assuming it's not all of the ashes.
Well, no, that would be ridiculous. Have you seen how... You've seen how many...
Yeah, that's
a lot.
Well, ashes to ashes, butt to butt.
Yeah, that'd be like a loaf of bread up
there.
So I thought that was a pretty sick story, and she got to do it with the TSA.
I thought it was sweet.
Really?
She really was quoted as saying that was one of his favorite places.
Yeah, R.I.P. Rest in poop.
Rest in poop. Rest in poop. I don't feel so bad for...
Does he live?
I feel bad about nothing I said.
Ashes, how about this? Ashes to asses. Never mind. Okay. You don't like that one, Auggie? Okay, how about this one? A woman had I feel sorry for this. They found this little baby deer, and they nursed it back to health in West Virginia, and they named the little feller Twitch. Isn't that sweet? Mm-hmm. And they registered under the USA Service Dog registration under the breed Other. Okay. The DNR had to confiscate the animal.
Well, that's fine, but they're not allowed.
Yeah, but
they're illegal in the state of West Virginia. You cannot keep a deer as a pet.
I know. Okay. Well, I just thought it was kind of a sweet story.
It is a sweet story, and I don't know what happened to the deer.
I don't know who rescued who.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
We had this story involving a wheelchair at Kennedy Airport. They seized $450,000 worth of cane from a traveler's wheelchair.
Cocaine. What is that? Is that some new hip?
Hey,
you want to get some cane?
About cocaine?
Sorry. of cocaine. It was in the wheelchair. And the wheelchair was not shoved up her ass, by the way. that would have been. Ma'am, is there a wheelchair up here?
Hey, we got Thanksgiving coming up, Tom. You have any cane for the...
$450,000 worth of cocaine was in the wheels of the wheelchair, and apparently... literally, the wheels were not turning properly, so the authorities stopped them, and they said, oh, well, that's no good. So she's been charged, and also they took away her good parking space. Let's see. Sad news, Gallagher, the comedian, passed away. Anyone? He was in here a couple times. He was kind of...
bittersweet.
Yeah, he had some great stuff, but he was not a real happy guy.
Pretty confrontational.
Yeah. Let's see, what else would happen this week that you'd like? We mentioned the World Cup. This is kind of interesting. Budweiser paid... Don't give me no hand-me-down World Cup. Paid 65 or $75 million.
Yeah.
75 million. Budweiser sponsoring the World Cup, and now Qatar says you can't drink beer
FIFA confirmed that, by the way. Did you see that story?
Yeah, anywhere. Can't have alcoholic beverages anywhere.
Yeah.
But Ace came up with a great idea. Sell non-alcoholic beer.
No, that's what they're selling.
Well, that's ridiculous. Why don't they just give everybody a bunch of Diet Cokes? It doesn't make any... It's the same damn...
Does Budweiser make a...
No, who drinks...
Yes.
And I know you do, probably.
What?
Who drinks beer for the taste of the beer and not to get drunk?
I do like the taste of beer,
There, see? I told you. There he is.
Ah, for Pete's.
I don't want a $22 non-alcoholic beer.
Right.
That's the thing.
True, yeah.
What is Budweiser's...
It's called Budweiser Zero.
Really?
No, but what is it called?
Budweiser Zero.
Why do you got to call me that?
Alcohol free.
Budweiser Zero.
Hey, it's alcohol free, only 50 calories.
All the bloating, all the taste, and none of the high.
And 0 grams sugar.
What's in it that gives it 50 calories?
Well,
why can't
grains and hops and all that kind of stuff. That's you got to have some.
It tells a woman you'll lick anything.
I'll tell you, until this no alcohol thing, Qatar sounded so awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 120 degrees. Women are fully covered. They can't drive. That part sounds good. But then they tell us we can't have booze? I mean, what? This came out of nowhere.
I didn't know them to be so strict.
So unreasonable.
We had this in Denmark, videos of people bowling in the nude.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, my.
And the highlight of the story was they were given special permission to bowl without bowling shoes because they wanted to be completely naked.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. And I forget, was it Chick who had the theory that you're going to get people that are going to walk up and straddle that fan thing?
Heck yeah.
Sure.
And just make sure that there's...
Marilyn Monroe, their taint.
You get the cheese out of their taint by Marilyn Monroe.
You know, one thing I noticed from those pictures, and very, very fit people.
Well, bowlers are traditionally bowlers.
Yeah, Denmark people.
Denmark,
they're gorgeous.
The bowlers are very fit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they're great Danes.
Yeah, they can't do the cosmic bowling thing, though, because,
Why?
No.
Because there's just spooge.
Black lights, so yeah.
The black light.
Hey, there's something on the small of your back.
Oh, here, let me look at that for a second.
Okay. How about this one, Augie? Augie, this is the woman, she has the world's largest feet on a living woman.
Right.
The Guinness makes that clear. I think they have a museum where they have they lopped off the feet of some poor gal.
You a feet guy, Augie? You like the latest
No!
What do you like? You like a leg? You like an ass? What do you like?
Well, whatever you're into, America and the world abroad, good for you. And I don't think that anything's weird, except I think that is weird. I think the feet thing is weird.
Huh.
I think it's a weird... Everything else is fine. There's something bizarre about that. Anything else can be sexual, except for that particular thing. Anything else... Now, Josh, I know you like it.
No, I'm not. It's not really my thing.
I've seen the magazines that are piled up at your desk, and it's fine. It's fine.
Yes, no,
and I'm not judging you for it.
I appreciate that.
I'm just saying I think it's weird, and I think you're troubled. But I'm not judging you. I'm saying that you're weird.
Okay.
So, this gal, by the way, is just over 7 feet tall, and she has very big feet. Men's size 16 to 17.
The ladies 18.
That's a big foot.
Yeah.
Get Tarantino on the line. I got a new movie.
Now, would she make a killing on OnlyFans, do you think?
Yes, I have no doubt.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's definitely an audience for that.
Okay. Lastly, our last choice is the famous painting, The Scream.
Edward Munch?
Yes. Norwegian police said 2 so-called climate activists tried to glue themselves to the famous 1893 masterpiece at a museum in Oslo. We've been getting a lot of this lately. Usually, a lot of the times they're throwing Campbell's soup at stuff, and this was just the most recent version of this. And we made the point is if you really want to get people upset, throw it at that dogs playing poker painting.
That'll much draw my attention.
Much more relatable.
Here's the thing, is a lot of people are making fun of this protest, but I just want to say something. When I was a young man, you know that painting at the end of Rocky 2, Rocky 3? It's by Leroy Neiman.
Yeah.
And it's called Rocky versus Apollo. When I was a young man, I threw chili on that picture, and a week later, Nelson Mandela was free. Say what you want.
Irrefutable proof.
Irrefutable proof.
Auggie says you do the math.
Okay. Which one of those stories do you like the most, Auggie?
Well, I'd like to talk. Can I talk about Gallagher for a second?
Sure.
Do we have a moment to talk?
We do.
Because here's the thing: is that high horsemenologists like myself and Josh, we look down at Gallagher for what he did. But I want to point something out. The first time that he crushed a watermelon onto people, imagine doing that. Imagine going up on a show, and because it isn't like a bunch of other people were doing something similar.
Sure.
There weren't other people smashing different fruits with sledgehammers, and there weren't other people working with watermelons. He was the first guy to do that, to the point of where he was doing it so much that people wore an actual tarp to go see this man. Then people looked down on that, your fandom, you'd wear a tarp. You own a Harry Potter hat, okay? Don't tell me about what sick fandom. There's people listening that have a full stormtrooper costume right now that look down on that. I think it's amazing. If I were to go up and melt metal every night and throw it on to people, it's like, there's that alchemy hack up there, just taking a saxophone and melting it down and throwing it on. Anybody can do that. It's amazing what gets. And yes, he had his challenge as a human being, but as a comedian, he was a tremendous joke writer and a pioneer. And I will always say
the time when he drove onto stage in a gigantic big wheel and said, I never had one of these when I was a kid, I howled.
I lost my mind.
Because that's exactly how I felt.
And then I got to see him do that live, and I lost my... I couldn't believe it.
He did 14 Showtime specials.
Yeah.
14 hours of stand-up comedy.
I think my problem was with him was when I was very excited to meet him, and he did not share.
He was not a real friendly guy.
Yeah, not very friendly.
But that's a bummer.
The older I get, the more I understand it. But it was very disappointing.
The watermelon said, "Not very friendly." You're telling me.
So that's our Napa big deal of the week. R.I.P. Gallagher. And do you want to remind
With
everybody?
nearly 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores and over 17,000 Napa Auto Care centers, Napa is the fuel that helps drivers like you get up and go. That is indeed the Napa big deal of the week.
Have Liam or Noah Gallagher ever come out and smashed a watermelon? Isn't it time they...
Well, those guys those guys make Gallagher look like a nice guy.
You're just saying they may not have a sense
All you
of
ever
humor
read about those guys is how they hate each other. Calm down, fellas. You're millionaire rock stars.
Hey, isn't it going to be cold weather pretty much the entire contiguous United States? Yeah. You want to go home and curl up in your Afghan, right?
Oh, yeah.
And be safe and secure and peace of mind.
How would you do that?
At your compound, do at your compound what I do at mine. The Simply Safe. Do it yourself, design it yourself home security system. How good is it? Well, Simply Safe was named the best home security of 2022 by U.S. News and World Report for the third year in a row. And in any emergency, 24/7 professional monitoring agents use Fast Protect technology exclusively from Simply Safe to capture critical evidence and verify the threat is real so you can get faster police dispatch. And yes, Simply Safe is whole home security with advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, HD security cameras inside and out, and smarter ways to detect motion that alert you only when a threat is real. And the top-rated Simply Safe app for your smartphone, you stay in complete control of your system anytime, anywhere. Let's say you're down in Cabo with Auggie, vacationing with the fam.
Sure.
You can arm or disarm, unlock for a guest, access your cameras, see what's going on at your compound, adjust system settings, all for less than $1 a day. And now, don't miss your chance for massive savings on our favorite security system. Get 50% off any new system at simplysafetom.com today. You heard me, 50% off. And correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's almost half. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. When we come back, we will be hanging out with comedian Auggie Smith, and we will give Auggie a little lesson in history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Have you thought about your holiday gifts yet for all those clients and friends? I've got a great idea for you, a great solution, something that'll make everybody happy. The Cheese Store, NNY.com. And let's look at some of this great stuff. Look at this, The Cheese Store, owned and operated by 22 local dairy farmers in northern New York. It's The Cheese Store. There are no supply chain issues, so get those holiday gifts out there for all your clients and your friends.
Get great gifts for the family, co-workers, clients, and more at the Cheese Store, NNY.com. Order today and get free shipping on all orders over $89. The Cheese Store, NNY.com.
Hooks it up just perfect. It was so good. And again, thanks to all the folks at the Big Green Egg. They're sponsoring our contest again, the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em. We're right in the heart of week number 11 with the Thursday night game last night. All you have to do is pick the most winners of the regular season games, and you could win yourself a Big Green Egg Mini Max, just like Tom Batchy of Ohio. He called in yesterday and picked against Chick McGee in the shoe-in of the week. And we talked a little bit about his brother-in-law, where he's going to be spending Thanksgiving. It was a great phone call. And again, thanks to Tom, not only for participating and winning, but being a great sport on the air. It was a lot of fun. Details at bobandtom.com/contest. Coming up, things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show today, and a little bit of history on this November 18th with Professor Thomas B. Griswold. Now, make sure you have your pencils sharpened. There could be a pop quiz. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Major League Baseball announced the MVPs in the National American Leagues yesterday. Aaron Judge wins the prize in the American League, and Cardinal slugger Paul Goldschmidt, the National League MVP. NFL action from last night. Ryan Tannehill, 333 yards and 2 touchdowns.
It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Oh! What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Odor in the court.
That'll be getting told in courts throughout the country.
Odor in the court.
Oh, man.
and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She is now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Danielle Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Well, I woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work edition news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick McGee.
Hi there. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold on assignment today. I'm Chick McGee. And Tom, I'm sad, but I think it's time to say goodbye to one of our favorite comedians.
He's Auggie Smith. He's right over there. You can say goodbye to him. We got a few minutes to hang with Auggie. Before we move on, I got a nice letter here.
Oh, what are they saying about me?
You mentioned that Christy Lee was at the Poetry for Neanderthals news desk today.
Yes.
It's the Not Safe for Work edition available at Target.
Yes.
This comes to us from Corey. He goes, we played the game last weekend. Some of the players had to stop because they were laughing so hard they were going to wet themselves.
Oh.
I'd also like to request that Josh be the official poet laureate of Neanderthal because he's the only one who actually knew how to play the game.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Corey.
Well done, Tom.
Well, you know, your
Why
clues
not just
aren't the
rip
very
my heart in two?
best.
What do you mean my clues aren't the best?
They're not the best.
You're one of those game players that we'll use a clue like water bottle, and we won't have anything, and you'll say water bottle. See, over and over, and then we won't say anything again, and you'll say water bottle.
Well, you can't say water bottle because you can't play the game.
Exactly, not in this case. But
but then you'll go, oh wait, I didn't mean that, and then
no,
totally...
I meant glucose measurement. What? That's how you play.
You want to play a game with Auggie?
Give it a shot. Yeah, let's do it.
And I'm only allowed to use. Some of these are naughty. Like you'll have an answer like banana hammock or helicopter dick or something. And,
one of my other nicknames.
You better hurry up. There,
okay,
Captain.
sorry. This is okay. Oh boy.
See,
she wore
blue
on chest bra. Yes.
Over the shoulder roll holder.
Gym.
Sports bra.
Up down arms.
Push up bra.
Push up bra. It's that easy. Ladies and
down
gentlemen.
arms. That
Up,
was.
down
Yeah.
arms, you're
See,
right.
He can only use one syllable words.
No, and another thing that's irritating, when you get one right on the rare occasion, and then you have to say, it's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Stop it. And we don't have time for history.
Yes,
now.
we do. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll make it quick.
You know what? The big new Joe Theismann broke his leg on this day.
Oh, my.
I was going to mention the Gettysburg Address, probably the finest set of words in the English language ever put together. Was
there were less words.
The first draft was written on this day, 100 pages. Pared it down. This is Ace. I think mentioned this earlier. On this date in 1973, Richard Nixon said, literally, "quote I am not a crook."
What did Richard Nixon say?
I am not a cook.
Not cook.
Nope, cook.
But he was right when saying that. He was indeed not a cook.
It's Ace's take on it, okay? Will you please?
I am not a cook.
Let him be creative.
Is there a book called that? I am not a cook. It's like
They show up at the meth lab.
Recipes from a bad chef.
Bake with me, Henry.
Oh, God.
Fry with me, Henry.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a technical issue. That was yesterday in history. Sorry.
Well.
We'll have to do today
Time
in
now for
history.
Things We
Monday.
Learned, brought to you by the Chick McGee Alliance for a Better America. Bobby with an IE sent us an email that she had an erotic dream about riding Tom.
Yes.
We had to hear about it, and I don't think any of us will be the
Good
same.
for you, Bobby. Get it. Get yours.
Auggie Smith has 3 kids and just celebrated his 10th anniversary, and he's not a deadbeat dad.
No.
No, not
He's
at
right
all.
there in the house with them, which is very exciting. Todd Boner, Donnie Baker's bass player, has a new podcast called Boobs, Breasts, and Beyond.
How about that?
But it's about Washington politics.
It's really insider beltway stuff.
Tom doesn't care for the animal kingdom at Disney for some strange reason.
It's a distant 4th place.
Oh, wrong.
Boy, oh boy. Tom hasn't touched a hotel phone in over 20 years.
Oh, God, they're disgusting.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
They are filthy. Tom loves the word girdle.
Girdle. Sexy.
Really?
Hell yeah.
And it was also announced today that no more on-air drinking for the CNN folks, with the exception of Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen.
That's for New Year's Eve. I mean,
Right.
they can still drink during regular New Year's Eve.
Right.
They can drink during regular workout.
Oh, yeah. Don Lemon.
Yeah, you work there without drinking.
Non-stop martinis. Thank you so much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.